People are here.
Hello, everybody in the chat. I'm Batbeard. I'm your
Batbeard.
DM. And we're going to get started with the third episode of the Blood Curse campaign. Alright, following up on our last adventure, all of the party ventured north to the Baywalks mines and inside found a portal to the underworld. Nobody knows how it got there, but a rift opened up and out of it was the water figure that asked everybody a tough question that no one knew the answer to until Effie saw that it was staring him in the face. The answer was water. The question, the riddle was what gets washed but never comes clean. And that would be water. You wash water, you add it to every wash. You can't wash anything without it, but it always gets dirty at the end. Inside the portal, it took them to the underworld. And in the underworld, they found themselves on the Bridge of the Damned, which goes on for miles. And in front of them, across about 50 feet from them, was a lich goddess. She wasn't always a goddess, but she rose to power when she arranged for the killing of Einbjorn, the Great Wolf. Teewulf appeared to have been perished in the battle until he mysteriously resurrected somewhere in the East Cascades. But his wife, Helena, being quite devious herself and desiring to rise to the divine planes of existence, well, she needs to see him dead. So she created this massive distraction to get attention in the town of Frostmoon Bay, and Frostmoon Bay fell to her endless attacks of undead. Meeting the party, he conscripts them to go and assassinate her husband, Teewulf, and the party agreed. In doing so,
Reluctantly.
she tested their abilities to make sure that they were up to the challenge and saw them exceptionally fitting for the job. She handed over the mysterious claw to the party, and the party escaped through the town of Frostmoon Bay with very little time to spare as an army of undead pursued them. Skeletons rained through the streets and eventually arrived at the bay, the party getting on the boat, the Sandy, and opening sail for Flagon's Landing. They just escaped as Hell's magic starts to transform the ocean from what was water into a solid ice, and her army starts to march forth. This is a very slow process because the further across the Frostmoon Sea, the warmer it gets, and it's going to be a long time before they reach land. But you are now on the Sandy, about to enter Flagon's Landing, and I believe Effie investigated what the nature of the claw was. What was your history investigation?
Let me double check here. Believe, if I can find it.
You rolled a 20, I think.
An 18. I just
An
scrolled up.
18?
It's
I
right
rolled
there.
an
Yep.
Arcana check on it.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
don't think it was a history check. It was an Arcana check.
Well,
It was.
okay, it's an Arcana check. So you do detect magic. It is a very old form of magic. It is nothing that is particularly identifiable to you. You can tell that this would do great damage to a lich, and in particular to any arcane heart. Any. Let me say this. Liches with arcane hearts in them. It is exceptionally well suited to kill them. If you were to attach this to a crossbow and launch it at them with a very skilled shot, and you may attach a rope so you can make other attempts, you'll be able to pull and render the heart out, killing the lich dead.
So basically, it'll do extreme damage to a lich's spell.
Extreme
Gotcha.
damage. Hey,
Okay.
it'll
Still kill
do
Vecna.
extreme damage to regular liches as well, but to liches in particular with arcane hearts, yeah, you'll knock them out.
Okay, and does my knowledge of history have any? Would I be able to roll a history check to see if there's anything that's like this that's come up in history in the past?
Sure.
First roll of the night.
Wow,
Bad.
19, getting started off really well. Leo Bursk searches deep in his mind. There was a passage in a tome that he read once a long time ago in a castle. The tome mentioned that a claw like this was once created by a follower of, and I have to go to my notes here real quick. I have this figured out. Just give me a second.
It's fine.
Religion. Where's religion? Boy, my notes have swelled my guide. Where's religion? There we go. Okay. A follower of Deathset created a claw like this.
Sorry, a follower of who?
Sestet is the chaotic evil god of traps, and he's worshipped in the southern southern
Sorry,
continent.
can you spell that name for me, real quick?
Yes, I will spell it out.
Put it in the chat.
That works too. Okay.
So a follower of Seth Set created a claw like this.
So, would it be safe to call this the Claw of Sesset?
Yes, it would. That would be a fitting name.
Okay.
And it's no longer mysterious.
Sorry.
All right. Well, that sort of thing
Okay,
has to
so
happen.
Strange
What are the
Claw,
rest
can
of you doing?
You rename Strange Claw then?
I'll rename it, I guess.
That's what a 19 will get you.
An 18 and a 19 will get you all the information on an item that I expected. You just go along with it. All right.
I'm hiding on the ships.
Yeah. I'm sulking below decks. Keeping the sugar well away from him. There's not much to do right now. I'm mostly just probably panicking about the oncoming onslaught of undead.
All right. So you are coming into port. Is there anywhere you want to go now that you're
Far
arrived
away
in
from
So
here.
we're going back into
Flagon's Landing?
Flagon's Landing.
Yep.
That's where
Okay,
we
but
left
before
from
you
as well,
leave-
right?
That's where we
Ad-
came from. That doesn't mean we have to go back there.
Well-
Adrian Ackley will accompany you for a brief bit until you're paid and.
Well, no, we don't have to go back there, but it's Adrian's ship, and that's where he works, so he gets to
That
set
makes
the
sense.
location. Yeah.
True.
All right.
Fair enough.
So he takes you all back to the Grand Flagon to sit down and settle your endeavor.
By the way, is anybody paying attention at all to my character at all, out of curiosity?
Two characters, what?
I'm
While
just
we're on
wondering
the
if anybody's paying attention. Like, has anybody taken a glance at my character in any way, shape, or form?
No
at
one
any
cares
time?
about your character. No,
I just care about what's-
honestly, like I'm hiding on the ship right now. Like I really.
Oh, you're still on the ship without everybody.
Oh
else.
wait, have we gone off?
Yeah, we left the ship and
Oh,
went to the
then
flag.
yeah, I've gone
You're
off.
going back
Yeah.
to the bar, back to the Grand Flag.
Yes, to get as drunk as possible.
You are so
probably.
full of yourself. I wouldn't even look at you, to be honest.
That's
Yeah,
not why I'm asking.
My character cares probably more about what you say than what you look like, honestly.
Also, that's not why I'm asking.
I'm-
Never mind, since clearly nobody's paying attention.
I would be watching everybody with a little bit more than usual attention.
Yeah,
so
Halsey's
depending on
would,
how
for
much
sure.
attention.
In
But
that
I
case,
got all the goods right now, so
yeah,
I'd be
if
looking
you're
to make sure
if you're
nobody's
paying
trying
attention
to steal from me or anything.
to everybody else, you'll probably notice
Mhm.
something that wasn't there on my character before, and that's all I'll say. That's why I
A
was
second
asking.
head. A second head
No.
has grown out of his shoulder.
I don't see anything different.
I mean, like, how are we supposed to see?
It's visible. That's
Oh,
why I'm saying.
look, you're missing an eyebrow. I mean, what?
Oh no, I know what it is. He's pissed off some horrible entity and he's marked for death. Just look for a berserk
No.
tattoo.
All right, Adrian Ackley says, let's settle our affairs and you guys can go about your business.
Sounds good to me. I need to find a rock to hide under.
So I believe I waived the taxes and settled 100 gold for each of you. Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
Funny.
Excellent.
Monies.
And something extra. The belt, the Four Serpent belt that you were eyeing. I'm gonna throw that in for you.
Well, how much
you
is
look
it
like you
worth?
could use it.
How much is the belt worth? Because I
I'm
I
not-
can pay for it now.
I'm not entirely sure. But go ahead and keep that.
You sure?
You guys fought very valiantly. In fact, I don't think I would make it back here alive without you.
That's fair.
So,
Well, I won't
Take
look
that
a
for
gift
what-
belt in
what
the
you
mouth,
will.
so... Thank you very much, then.
Yeah, fair enough. Bro.
okay.
Excellent.
So-
Excellent.
Are we wearing that right away? I have no idea how much it weighs, but...
Adrian promptly goes to the next room in the bar. He's got a private room off to the corner where he
How
does
much would you say
business.
that weighs for my character sheet?
What,
it's
what are
gold,
you
so...
What are you
It's-
checking to see how
The
how
weight
much,
for
what
a
weight?
gold.
It
It's a
weighs,
gold belt.
I'm gonna say
Gold-
this item weighs 4 pounds.
Sounds about right for gold.
A
Yeah.
gold belt? Oh goodness.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
at
I
least
can
4
carry a lot.
pounds.
He's-
My
I mean,
goodness.
I'm carrying 98 weight, but I can carry like 800 or something ridiculous.
You might-
so I'm not particularly
You might
worried.
also check it out for magical effects and such.
I'm just putting it straight on. Snap
Um,
clap. If it has a magical effect.
For the for the
You
record,
won't know about it yet.
Yet.
if you do spend about an hour with a short rest, tuning, or spending time with a magical item, usually you'll learn the effects of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So 4 hours attuning. Okay.
Well, it's 1 hour to attune to a magical item,
Yeah. Okay.
assuming it
Uh,
requires attunement.
My character's just
So-
wearing it because it's fancy and it's got snakes
Assuming
on it.
I would have known that
Yeah.
on the ship ride, does that mean I would have learned what that ring does?
if it requires
That's a good
attunement.
question. Were you
specifically.
wearing
Because-
it though? Or did you just
I'm
have it in the
assuming
bag?
holding it in the palm of my hand and paying extra attention to it while we're riding back from near death.
Hang on. Let me check the rules for
I
attunement.
like that idea.
Because I personally, out of character, I didn't know. But if my character knew about that while we're on the boat for a couple hours, I probably would have spent time doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Attuning to an item requires a creature to spend short rest focused only on that item while being in physical contact with it.
You're gonna have to wait and focus on it because you can't retcon pieces of story
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough. Now I know,
Alright.
though.
yeah.
I'm
now you
just
know.
a bear doing bear things.
It's
Yeah.
specifically regarding items that require attunement.
No, I don't care if mine
So-
does. As I said, it's a fashion
yeah.
accessory. If I suddenly change gender, I won't even notice because I don't have one. So, if
Well,
it's cursed,
you're
I'm not
still
gonna care.
you're definitely going to notice that the belt is cursed because you won't be able to take it off.
Oh yeah, but that's something for the
Didn't
future
he
me
already
to
put
worry
it
about.
on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh
He
yeah.
already had put it on when we found out on the ship.
Here's the question:
yeah.
Can you take it off?
Oh no, I didn't like put it on. I held it up. I didn't actually
Oh.
snap the clasp shut on it.
No, it's on
Ah.
now. Come on.
He's
It's
put
on
it on
now.
now.
You're wearing it now. Okay.
Question is,
take
can
it
you
off?
take it off?
Okay, I'll try taking the belt off. Does it come off?
It comes off.
Okay,
So
it's
it's not
cursed
cursed.
then. Yeah, I'll snap it back on. It's my fancy belt.
That is the easiest way.
I fan belt.
Mhm.
Let's see here. You can learn through experimentation over a short rest what the general properties of a magic item are, regardless of whether it requires attunement or not. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Thank you for that clarification, Core.
Very good.
Yeah, specifically regarding attunement items, you learn the activation word, if any, for attuned items and so on.
I'm
and so
just
forth.
looking up fancy gold snake belts.
Alrighty
There's
then.
nothing which looks quite right though. Oh well.
Anyway, moving on.
Yep, yep.
So at this point, I'd like to say, well, you know, I definitely wasn't expecting that,
That
to say
what?
the least.
The army chasing us? The undead?
Pretty much all of it. I was
Henry
expecting
running
more
after
cut and
us.
dry of,
Like nearly getting us killed.
Hmm.
yeah.
My poor snowman.
What the hell was that about?
Your poor snowman's coming to kill us.
In this case, yes, it is.
It was only coming to kill Leo because he insulted the ugly lady.
Okay,
Oh.
how many times do I have to go over this? I'm pretty sure if she wanted to kill me right then and there for insulting her, she would have, and not bothered to come after all
Maybe
of us.
next time she will, so we don't have to listen.
Why do I
I
bother?
just, for real though, I really want to understand why you thought it would be a good idea to attack something that was quite obviously able to kill you by looking at you.
I got a better question. Why
One.
did any of you, well, you two specifically, think it was a great idea to jump in the portal in the first place?
He did it first, I followed. Why
Oh,
not?
why not? Fair enough.
Well, there's a couple of reasons why I thought it would be a good idea, none of which I'm going to go into right now because it would take too long.
Also,
however-
because I wouldn't care.
Fair. However, 5e
Well.
curse items can be taken off depending several items that can be attuned to if they are cursed, or the curse continues, or sorry, cannot be unattuned if they are cursed, or the curse continues even after the attunement ends. Okay, again, clarification. So you may still be cursed, and you just don't
Oh
know.
well. If all my skin falls
You'll
off, so
find
be
out
it.
one way or another.
Yep.
Yeah. But in regards to attacking said creature,
Yeah, that's the better
Um,
question.
I don't exactly appreciate being dragged out.
When a goddess of death tells you to get out of her home, probably best to listen.
That's remarkably suicidal of you to be
I gotta
more
say, yeah.
concerned with being dragged out than with the fact that you would probably die if you attacked her.
I'm not even sure that's the issue.
You know, I was actually seriously considering maybe trying to convince you to go on a business venture with me, but at this point, I'm fairly certain I don't know if I should even consider walking out of this tavern with you.
Well, let me
You
put it to you this
attacked a
way.
goddess. Wow, I thought I had no idea of what the odds were.
When I'm dragged into a situation where I have no choice,
Dragged, you jumped.
Yes, but you're the ones who sealed the deal with her, regardless of anybody else's
Do
opinion.
you think we were going to get out there alive if we said no?
For real.
Possibly, yes.
Tanty Pants has a point here.
I have no pants, just a fancy belt. I'm going to shut my belt now.
This is one of those situations where when I'm looking at something that could easily kill me, I'm gonna go ahead and do what she wants, or at least pretend that I will till I can get out of the way.
Well, unfortunately, you pretending locked you into this contract, regardless of whether or not you intended to.
Says who?
Are we
Does
actually
the
in the
fact-
tavern at this point, by the way?
Yes.
Says
'Cause
the fact
I'm
that
gonna
you're carrying the
order-
claw around.
Hey, you know what's great about that claw? It doesn't
can-
just kill wolves. If you really want to deal with the situation, kill hell.
You saw how that went.
We
What do
didn't
you
try
think
to
I
do
was
this.
trying
You
to
hit
do?
it with a glowy mace. We have a claw
You hit
here
it
that
with
rips
a
out hearts.
regular. Exactly. That we have choices to make now.
Yes. I'm pretty sure the last thing that she said was something about ruling the world.
I think
Yes.
I think we should just all run away and drink nonstop and not
Run
listen
to-
to the ugly lady.
Cuddles, run to where? Where do you think that we can run to that she's not going to be able to get to eventually?
I can.
Well,
Um,
I'm
I've killed
certain
like
that some
40
of
of
the
her
other
in the
realms of
past. It's
world-
not that big of a deal.
You are certainly amusing at the very least. But we are here at this, the north part of the world. What if we just go somewhere else where other gods hold sway?
Let me put it to you
Let
this way.
them fight amongst each other.
Let me put it to you this way.
How many
If
gods
she
have you met?
manages to take over the prime material plane, which is where we are currently, what do you think's going to stop her from amassing enough power to storm into said other realm and take that one over as well? If she has the ability to create these devices that have the capability of killing other gods, why wouldn't she use that to her advantage against them?
Good question.
Maybe
Why
you should
didn't
fight
she
her with
use
your
that?
words more, Leo.
No, that's a good question. Why isn't she using it?
Maybe because there happens to be this other god that if she were to do such a thing would also come out of the whatever other not physical plane and attack her and take
Right,
care of the
right.
problem for us.
Well, no. Here's the problem. If we use the claw, there's nothing to stop her either.
What if we talk to her husband and find
Bingo.
out what's so bad about her and what we should do from there?
Well, here's the
he's
other problem. We can't.
Why?
He's supposed to be dead,
Why?
but he's not.
Yeah.
Do we know? Hang on,
he's
Batbeard, do we
alive.
know
He's
about the curse
resurrected.
that was? Do we know about the curse that was placed on us?
The curse that was placed on you?
Well, we can talk to each other about what's going on. We can't
can
talk
talk to each
anyone
other, but
else. No one
We
else.
can't talk to those
You can't
two.
you can't talk to the paladins of Teowulf.
Yeah,
about
that's all it said. We can't talk to the
We
paladins
can't
about
talk
anything.
to the paladins of Taylor.
That's exactly
no,
what it
actually,
said.
from talking
it
to
was
them.
specifically stated that we couldn't talk to him about it.
No.
Yes, but
Him
it
as in
was
the guy that was with us in the cave.
it was a curse for all of the paladins.
That doesn't
So we
mean
can't talk to
Beowulf
a
himself.
paladin of Tailwolf, but we could technically talk to a priest of Tailwolf.
I'm.
I would
if you
say
wanna
no
take
on that.
Chance, if you want to take that chance, I'm gonna stand outside and watch.
Why don't we call up your
That'd-
deity of choice and see if we could talk to them and let
be
them
very
play
entertaining.
messenger
Look.
for us?
The enemy of our enemy is tasty.
Is our friend.
Yes,
I got you.
Cor,
Yeah.
Freaky Goddess lady is definitely pulling a Vecna right now.
We need to talk to Ugly Lady's husband
Yes.
and be
Only
like,
cuddles.
And how would you propose we do that?
Well, we
We
gotta
have to
kill him.
hunt-
So
we
Okay,
either
look.
have to kill him or treat him to dinner. So I choose to give him whiskey and we talk.
Yeah.
And then we can decide, hey,
But
Ugly
again,
Lady
that
was
still
right.
doesn't-
I
That
stug
still
my...
doesn't solve the question of how.
she told us where to find him.
She gave us what we need to kill him.
Yeah, and
If
directions.
we can get close enough to him to kill him, I'm assuming we can talk to him.
It's fair. Okay.
Also, being a deity.
And since you're too concerned with the morality of this situation and who will end up ruling this world, and you've managed to at least convince me it's worth talking to the guy before we rip his heart out, why don't we at least try that and decide if we have to have an overruler, which one would be the least bad?
How about the one that doesn't rip skeletons out of people? I'm for that.
I agree with the snaky person.
I don't know.
To be
this
specific,
dude was willing to marry that bitch, so he can't be all that nice either.
to be specific, my care isn't with the world. It's with me and how I fit into said world, and the fact that I live here.
Me,
enough.
blah, 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 blah.
I do hear a lot of me.
Look, I can understand how you feel, but if the world is destroyed or under control of hell, we're gonna either be destroyed with it, or we're going to have to deal with whatever it is.
Or
that
we're
she
gonna
wants
be her
within it.
puppets, and I don't
That's
like
more likely.
puppetry.
I'm
No.
okay with puppetry as long as it pays my bills.
Excuse me, fellows.
We're not hungry.
It's quite the conversation you're having here in the lobby, but would you like to get a table?
Wait,
Yes,
we've been having
yes.
this. I thought we were already at a table.
If-
No.
We've been
We've
having
been
this
standing
discussion.
No,
in-
we
Okay.
walked in and we're yelling at each
Out of
other. That's what
character.
happened.
That's right.
All I see is the world map right now. Should I be seeing
Are
something
you
else?
are you in the wrong place?
Yeah, I'm not in. I'm in the world.
We're
map,
all
dude.
on the world map right now.
Ah, that's
There we
my
go.
fault then.
Okay, there we go. Now we're actually sitting here. Yes, we'd love to grab a table
And
somewhere
I
private. That
remembered
would be
something at the
fantastic.
very beginning of this situation that we walked in and sat down at a table to talk to what's his face and get our gold.
Yeah, that's
So I
that's
assumed
well,
exactly.
this whole time we're at a
okay.
table.
Yep. So
And
I
there
am
you are.
100% ordering the biggest. Actually, just how much is it for a keg of your strongest alcohol right now?
We cannot have that happen again, Tanty. You know
Again?
what happened last time.
No,
Sounds
not again.
amazing to me. Let's do it.
I'm
Oh
breaking
yes,
that
I
record.
remember you. Okay, yeah. That would be 4 kegs of okay,
No,
and
just
Four
one keg for
kegs.
now. Let's see how that goes.
okay. And should I throw the whole cow on?
How much first would that cost?
I mean, if you guys are
Making sure I
paying,
can
I got
afford
no
it.
problem with it.
I'm
Well,
paying, sure.
If you get the surplus prices,
I'll pay for Tanty's meal.
Yeah, it's gonna be well, it depends on how much. How much are you ordering?
So a keg of their strongest alcohol and like half a cow between us, I guess.
Can I have like
Okay.
No, that's for all of us.
It's for all of us?
Yeah,
Ah.
I'm
I'll
paying.
pay the table. I'll pay
For
the
the
table.
whole
Okay.
table.
Are you
Um,
trying to buy my friendship?
No,
'Cause I
I'm
like
trying.
you right now.
I'm trying to.
I
buy
mean, to be fair,
forgetfulness.
his personality doesn't do much for making friends, so his money might.
No, I
I'm
am
okay
trying
with
to
that.
buy enough alcohol to forget this ever happened.
I will
I don't
pay
think
for
that's
the
gonna
food.
happen.
I will pay
Six
for the
gold
food.
piece, the entire table, everything you like.
I hand over 6 gold pieces.
And I will
Alright.
flick him another gold coin for the tip.
Thank you kindly. I'll make
Welcome.
sure that it's the good beer.
Not the watered down stuff, gotcha.
Yeah, it's not the watered down stuff.
Oh.
See, this
Something
is how
tells
to
me
hold
it's
a
gonna take-
conversation. Food.
Something tells me it's going to take a lot to get you drunk, Tantalus.
That's fine by me. I've got nothing but time right now.
We still need to decide what to do.
Oh,
Well,
I've
I
already
don't-
made my
The-
decision.
I don't see we have much of a choice. We have to go through with this one way or another.
Do
Absolutely.
we
you might
talk
wanna...
it with him?
We can't
Y-
talk with the paladin, but we can talk with
The husband, yes.
Adrian.
Actually, you
this
might
whole
want to
situation.
move your counter over to the table.
Hang on a second. I have
Where is
another
my
thought.
counter right now?
Bottom
We
left.
specifically can't talk with the paladin, right?
That is true.
That's true.
However, there's nothing preventing us from telling Adrian and then asking him to disclose the situation to the paladin.
You know what? Adrian knows there's an army coming. He's got to defend the city. I don't think he's the man for this job.
He's
Agreed.
not, which is why he would be passing it on to the paladin in our stead.
There are other people besides paladins we can tell, you know.
The
Plus-
paladin is in the order
Okay.
of Teowulf. I think that's probably the
we-
perfect person to tell.
You know something about Teowulf that we don't, that you're so adamant that he would be a better choice than her?
He's the for one, he's the target of the goddess who wants to take over the world. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that says enough.
Not for me.
If the evil goddess who wants to take over the world is trying to get this guy dead, that in and of itself is a really big
Okay.
red flag for me.
Like I said, he married her. So what's he not evil as well? Because he's been dead for long enough that
Do I know anything about Teowulf? By roll a religion check here, Mr. Batbeard. Can I attempt a religion roll?
Okay.
Wow.
I've been getting really good rolls.
There you are. The table is filling up.
Mr. removes all secrecy from the entire game. Okay. So, you know that Teowulf was one of the first men to master martial arts. He created a small order, of course, you may have heard of them, the Paladins of Teowulf, and was able to basically establish the first great peace in all of Aeldir. The continent was under siege from lots of undead plagued by it, and he was able to fight them all the way back to their master, and then eventually kill the master. And so by killing Einbjör, he ascended into legend as a powerful figure. It was unknown as to whether or not he had divinity, but he was considered and at least revered as a demigod by the entire peoples of the Perfect Realms. And now
Okay.
it seems that he is.
Was there any more information specifically in regards to the marriage between him and Hel?
Well, the marriage was stressed by all of his constant warlording. So he was constantly at war with the undead. He didn't pay any attention to her, and she felt very resentful about that, and that resentment grew over years and years of neglect. Eventually, she decided that she would arrange for an accident when he went and attacked Einbjorn. Make sure that he perished in the fight. The consequences of such a betrayal drew the attention of the other evil gods, and they liked her. So they had her take the place of Einbjorn.
He made her in a way.
That's right.
Okay, and I've divulged all this information to everybody else.
See,
the way.
the way I hear it when Batbeat speaks is that you're reciting this to us as information. That's
This is
how
probably
I
all
hear it.
pre-written by him for this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But yeah, I've
So-
recessed all this information back to you guys,
Yeah, okay.
so you also know.
So he
So
fights
in
the
other
undead.
words,
That's what I get.
we have a woman who was so ignored and scorned by her husband that she was, through a series of rather unfortunate events, turned into an evil goddess. Versus the husband who created her,
But likes to kill undead. Which
Indirectly,
we have in
but
Yes.
likes to kill undead. So, oh man,
So
we can't be
Leo was
sure
wrong
he's-
again.
We can't be sure that he's still who he was. He's been dead.
Right, which is why I like your idea of, at the very least, speaking with him.
I mean, I
Well, yeah,
very
or-
rarely think things through, but you know, this
I-
could kind of affect literally everything of my life. So I'd like
L-
to talk to him first.
Let me put it to you this way: we've heard from one side, now we need to hear from the other before we make any decisions.
You know what? I was attacked by a giant snowman. I don't really need to hear anything else from her.
Also fair.
I suppose that's not unreasonable.
At the very least, we now have more to go on, and who knows? Maybe we have a third option.
We have to go to him anyway.
Maybe we have a third option between killing her and killing him.
And
Let
what
them
would
kill
that
each
be?
other?
Play matchmaker.
No, that sounds like a
Put
terrible
them back
idea.
together? You know, the type of woman who's willing to take back her man is... I don't see that in her.
Well, as you put it, and as I explained, she became this way because he essentially put her aside in favor of world peace and trying to fight for it. Maybe something can be done to reverse all those years of neglect.
Like what? Ripping his heart
I
out?
don't know.
I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, the only bitches I've ever known that were willing to take back their man are not the kind of bitches that are willing to kill their men.
No, they just hire thugs to do it for them.
No, they
No.
take them back and then they let themselves
Again,
walk
that's why
on.
I'm saying this
Bitch,
is a
go
very.
make me a sandwich.
It's unlikely, but it's a third option.
What's
You know what?
stopping us from not doing anything and go getting
The fact
Food
that
for the rest of
regardless
our
of what
life.
we do, the world is going to be taken over.
exactly?
Probably.
So why not party now and relax while we have time?
I'm already through my first tankard of ale. Or whatever this is. It's pretty good. You should try some.
I'm going to pour myself a glass from the keg then.
Cuddles does
Yep,
the thing.
get me a glass.
Glass. Glass. What
You're
kind of
drinking
fancy
from a pitcher
establishment do
or
you think this is?
something.
So, Bat, can I like roll to notice anything different in this bar or anything?
Sure.
What should I roll?
Roll a perception check.
Are you looking directly at Leisure Suit Larry over there?
What?
I love this token. It was made by
Oh,
Stainless. And when I have him facing the bar, it looks like he's lying down in the stool.
I mean, he
Which-
very well might be. We don't know.
Wait a minute. Which token are we discussing?
The one in the top right
This one
bar
right here.
on the left-hand stool. Yep.
The fuck?
Yes, you
The guy in
notice.
the suit.
You notice the man in the suit over there. He's having a pretty interesting conversation with the barman. He's saying, "I tell you, Johnny, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Batbeard,
This bastard." Yeah.
I'd like to cast Mage Hand and try and spill the drink onto him that he has right in front of him.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Wait,
Oh,
you-
what the?
hold on. No, Effie hasn't noticed this yet. This is me
two more.
noticing.
Fair enough. I
I'll have two
agree.
more to replace that one.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't help it. A guy in a nice suit in a bar like this? Yeah, no, that's inevitably gonna happen. Come on.
Could be worse. Could be blood.
I tell you, we had the greatest, establishment in the entire city, and he throws it all away, and he buys these magical items with all our money. I'm gonna rob him. I'm gonna steal those magical items from his house, and I'm gonna kill him.
Are we hearing all of this right now?
I am.
Cuddles.
He is.
He's paying attention.
Cuddles is here.
I am.
I'm
He's-
watching
he's
Cuddles
got
'cause
20
he came and sat
perception.
next to me.
I'm stuffing my face and
But
drinking much.
I know I'm not hearing anything, but I can at least see him staring at the guy. I'm gonna elbow Cuddles real fast. Get his attention.
What,
And give
fat
him the-
lady?
What are you looking at?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Some old drunkard at the freaking bar.
So there is somebody in this bar you hate more than me?
That's a first.
No, I hate Leo more than you.
Yet you're
That's
sitting with
not
us.
surprising.
He's sitting opposite him.
I just needed a better view, that's all.
Better
Okay.
view.
Oops, I keep doing that. Why am I doing that? I'm just trying
I'm
to.
not sure.
I don't.
It's
I'm just
weird.
gonna lean over the table and just say to what's your character's name again? Damn it.
Who?
He
Guinevere,
goes by
isn't it?
Cuddles. Oh, me?
Guinevere,
Fat
yeah.
lady.
Guinevere.
I'm just gonna say to you is not so subtly. I wouldn't trust him if I were you either.
Trust who?
Plus
Cuddles.
2.
Cuddles is entirely trustworthy.
I have
I'm
never
just gonna
lied to you
glare at
guys.
Tantalus.
I
I'm
have
just
never lied
glaring.
to you guys.
You may glare away. At this point,
Look, nobody, be honest, nobody at this table is entirely trustworthy.
I'm entirely trustworthy.
I can't disagree with that.
I can't disagree with Tantalus.
Tantalus, how exactly are we supposed to be able to trust you?
With what? What have I done that's untrustworthy? I haven't.
I
Stolen
don't
You
think
have
that's
been-
quite.
Fight
I haven't
behind
stolen from
by
you.
your
I
side.
haven't lied to you. I've fought with you.
You have also made it abundantly clear that you aren't particularly concerned about anything other than you.
There's something wrong with
Which
that.
means at some point in the future, if it were to come down to certain decisions, I can't trust you
With
to
what?
consider
Your life?
us.
No. You don't trust me with your life. That's something
And that's-
entirely different between trusting me.
Hmm.
So you can trust me to be me. If I say I'll do
That's-
something, I'll do something. But I'm not going to say I'm going to stand there and die for you. I would never do that. That's ridiculous.
I tell you, Jim, I'm
I'm taking
Yeah, I
another.
need
I'm,
some-
I'm pounding down this drink and taking another one.
okay.
At this point.
I need some people that can help me with this. And he's got a big house, and it's gonna take a while to search it. Do you know anybody, Jim? No, I mean, look at those. Those fellows seem capable. And he's pointing at your table.
Hey,
Do we notice him pointing at this point?
I
Mhm.
assume Cuddles would. Since he's
I
staring
am.
straight
I'm
at him.
staring
Ken?
straight at him.
I'm staring straight over there too now because I noticed
Mm.
Cuddles staring.
Can
The
we
man-
help you?
The man walks over. Yes, I need some help.
Oh,
I need
boy,
to rob
that's
my
the second-
friend. I've got a plan.
That's the second time that we've
But I
heard
need
something
some
like that.
people.
The first time it didn't end out well. You guys sure you want to do this?
If he's got money to pay, why not?
Nope.
All right. we'll hear you out at
Oh,
least.
Nope.
you'll get money after this.
Nope.
You'll get plenty of money.
After?
Well, no. First of all, let's hear the circumstances. I'm not just going to rob anyone.
All
I
right.
suppose that's fair.
So listen, my pal.
Your pal, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make sure I've got his name right. Yep. Okay. My pal Johnny, he and I, we had this operation. You see, we were into counterfeiting artifacts. All right.
Already disinterested. Go on.
Yeah, I know, but look, we did counterfeit enchantments on the side, and we had this big store, and people would come in and they'd get their sword enchanted or this enchanted. We were ripping them off. We put oil on their sword. It would last for a day. They'd go, do their battle. They were very happy, and then they'd put their weapon up on their wall and then leave it there for years. And then the ones that kept fighting, well, they had a habit of disappearing. So it was never a big problem. It was a good gig. But my pal Johnny, one day, he takes all our money and he spends it all on some real artifacts, some items of real importance you might find useful. Okay, I'll offer you one of them. He's got 4 of them in his house.
I'd like to insight check this guy.
Cuddles,
And
what are you
after
doing?
that, I would like to actually slap the guy as hard as I can.
Oh my god.
Is
Okay.
insight the one that you roll to see if they're
To get a
real
feel
or
on
not?
if they're lying or
Yeah, what their motives are, basically.
Yeah, it's basically sense motive.
Okay,
Okay,
I
so
want to
he's-
do that as well.
He's town mafia, and these guys are a little notorious, but he's genuinely pissed off. Like, I mean, he's telling you details about his business. You probably shouldn't, but business has fallen under. He didn't care.
I still
he
wanna
just
hit
wants
him.
to get his pal.
So
okay, you still want to hit him? Okay,
I
are you
still want to
rolling?
hit him.
Are
Remind
you rolling an
me.
attack for that?
What do I roll? Yeah. Well, can I do like a barehanded attack?
You
Get it?
can
Well,
subdue
it's an
that. You
unarmed
basically-
strike, so it's still
no,
an
yes,
attack.
but
roll.
you have to opt to do subdual damage, so you don't murder the guy.
Well, when you do unarmed, if you're not proficient with unarmed strikes, then
He's
you're
got natural
dealing.
weapons clause, so
Well, if
That's
if
what
he
I'm
uses his claws, yes, but if he just punches the guy, it's 1 plus your strength modifier damage.
But as I said, you can choose to do bludgeoning or subdual damage usually. So you can knock someone out as opposed to murder them.
Non-lethal damage specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what to roll. Like,
Well, you're still making
Well,
an attack roll.
Do you want to, do it?
Insult punch?
it's like an.
Do you want to use claws or do you want to use?
I do not want to use claws.
You do
My
not wanna
character
use
would not
claws,
use
okay.
claws.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you're making an unarmed strike.
You're
Alright.
gonna pimp slap the guy.
Unarmed
basically.
strike.
It's are you proficient with unarmed strikes?
No.
Then it's your plus your strength modifier, I think it is. So D20 plus strength modifier.
So just
Just roll
D20.
D20, I guess. Yep.
Plus again your what is your strength modifier actually? Out of
0.
curiosity? Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
It's a D20.
D20.
How's that
I
right?
imagine a suit doesn't give much of an armor class, though. Gotta say.
Well, normal humans' armor class is 10 plus their dexterity modifier. So.
Ow! What the hell? Your friend here just slapped me.
Yeah, that's for swindling people who don't deserve it.
Hey, look, I know I'm not the best, man in the world.
Now
But we have an opportunity here, you know?
Remind me, friend. How much is it exactly if we just decide to turn you in right now with what you've told us?
I've got a suggestion actually here that might work out for all of us.
Look, I pay my protection, all right? So nobody's gonna arrest me.
You don't have protection from us, do you?
I
Cuddles,
suppose
cuddles.
not.
Hear me out, guys. I got something that might work for all of us, including you, Cuddles. So, you're not going to get arrested. I mean, I don't feel like murdering you
All
because
right,
no
you know
one's
what?
paying me for it.
At this point, I can see I'm striking out here, so I'd better quit when I'm ahead.
Oh, no.
I still have my head. He's not fleeing.
I'm going to
been
go
hit.
and
after him.
I'm going to go and block his way.
I'm going
I
after
sit
before he
down
gets
and
too
drink
far.
more.
I'm
All right,
after him.
He exits.
Yep.
I wasn't
I'm
able
gonna
to
chase
block him
down.
in time.
You
No.
weren't.
Yep, well, I'm going after him.
Well, I'm going to grab my drink and follow.
I'm out of there.
Okay, let's see. Do I have?
I don't know if I want to wait.
Okay, it's fine. You don't have to.
Is this the right map?
I'm just gonna watch kind of from
Alright,
the table.
fine.
All right.
No,
I'm following.
No, you can just stay in the tavern. Woo.
I'm following.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
I was unprepared for something in the
Like a
town,
town
but
square.
yeah.
Okay.
So, we're running to catch up to this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so, what, athletics check or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Athletics. You know, he knows some secret passages, so he might disappear.
I've just got to be faster than him right now.
All right, Tantalus is in pursuit.
I'm following Tantalus,
Le-
so.
Leo is falling behind a little bit. All right,
Well,
do
Right.
another roll.
Yep. So,
You're
good.
rounding another street corner and you're turning left. He's running.
He's running. I'm
Alright.
kind of skulking behind and keeping an eye
He's
on
made it
it.
into an alleyway.
Yep.
Effie has fallen behind the chase.
I'm probably going to lose him, but... Oh, no.
That's another.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, you managed to block him right at the entrance to an escape route. So,
Shall I
hey,
make-
what the hell is wrong with you guys?
I said I had a deal.
Have I caught up at this point?
And I can't just let you go
You
knowing
haven't
what
caught
you're
up.
into.
Yeah, and I'm catching up behind them as well. But
Yeah,
I'm
you're behind me.
taking my
I'm
time.
drinking
If you
in the
try-
tavern.
He's
If you
still
tr-
at the tavern.
Yeah. If you try and run again, I will grab you. And there's a lot of me to grab you. So don't
Okay,
make me have
okay.
to.
You got me. What do
I'm
you
not gonna
want?
get you. I'm here to propose a deal.
What is your deal?
You're a criminal. My friend doesn't like criminals. So here's the deal.
Appears you don't like criminals at all.
Oh, no. I work for criminals. I work for good guys. I'll work for anyone.
Same.
As long as the
man of reason. Nice.
As long as the target
Very
is
lucrative.
alright with me. It's who I'm attacking, stealing from, whatever you want to call it, as opposed to who I'm working for. And your friend sounds like a dirtbag.
He is a
But-
dirtbag.
Right.
You get me, you just get me. But I hate to
See,
say
the way
it,
I
you
see
know.
it is, I'll be clearing up crime in the city by doing
Alright.
this job for you.
As long as I'm safe from you guys.
That's the deal.
All
We'll
right.
leave you alone, and we'll take care of this for you. But if we hear about anything you've done in the future, you'll be my next target. That's the deal.
I got you. Look, I don't hurt people. It's just
You hurt them
some
financially.
idiots, you know, I can't talk a guy out of attacking, you know, a bear if he wants to, but I mean, it's his money. So
If you take money to put an
You're not here yet.
enchantment on a weapon.
You're not here yet.
Wait.
If I haven't even caught up, I don't you caught up yet.
nobody else
now
is there.
We should have.
Yep.
No.
No,
So-
no.
I thought we
Just-
would have caught up by now.
This is a conversation that Tantalus is having.
Considering
Okay.
this a going out of business sale for you, and we'll call it even. I'll take care of your friend. I'll take care of everything. Just tell me where he is.
Okay. All right, he's got a house in
Mm.
the south of the city.
Yep.
Big mansion, 3 stories. You know, we did well. And he's got the items somewhere hidden inside there. I don't know where. It's a big place. Look, I need
Guards?
help, you know, searching the place because it's going to take hours and then he's going to arrive. And he's got his goons, you know,
Right. So more than one person. Okay. Okay.
yeah. I was gonna hit him tonight. I don't know.
Are you sure you
about
want to
you?
come with us? I was gonna definitely go in at night. All
Hey,
alone,
if you wanna leave me out of it, I promise you, I will not bother nobody.
No, that's fine. I believe you. Until you prove me otherwise. But yeah, for now, I'll believe you. I'm gonna sense, I'm gonna see if he's telling the truth. So
Insight check?
Yeah. I'm gonna give this guy an insight check. See how. Where is it? Insight. Oof. Apparently, my character's not very good at insight.
Oh,
Ooh.
definitely not.
Damn.
Nope.
Yeah, he's
So I'm eating up every word he's saying, and how.
he's telling, you know, I'll try to make amends for what I did. I'll try to find, you know, I have a ledger. I've got good books. You know, I never had to doctor the books. I mean, we were in counterfeit business, but you know, the books were good. So, you know what? I'm gonna track down the people that I hurt
No,
and
no.
find their families. If
If you
anyone
wanna do that,
I
that's
swindled,
fine.
I'm gonna help them.
That's fine.
All
Have we
right.
caught up yet?
By the way, before I go,
I know, right? Are we there yet?
You
what's
were
your
not
name?
there yet.
Damn it!
Think
I
about
wasn't
it this
that
way,
far
guys.
behind.
He was so far ahead that you have
You
no
got an
idea
11,
which
I got
direction they
44.
went.
He's fast, and he knows this city, and you
We
guys don't.
We can both travel at 30 feet per round.
Seriously.
He's faster.
Faster than a
Damn, what the hell
regular
is this guy, a
female
monk?
character?
Jeez.
I also like to know the name of everyone I'm doing business with. So, if you do me the honor.
Yes. Okay. So I'm Smitty. You,
Alright.
you can call me Smitty. Everybody calls me Smitty. I mean, it's my God-given name. So yeah, I'm Smitty. I got 3 guys. You know, but
Oh, we won't be needing them. That's cool.
he's got more. He's got 6. And he took the money. He took the business. He took everything, man. He even
I'll
took
sort
my
it out.
girl.
Just,
you know,
just leave it to me. Oh, you go. Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
she's
I'll
so
let her know if I
pretty.
see her.
Yeah, Evelyn.
I'm gonna hold out my hand. It's like, so we have a deal. You leave this to me, and you give up the life of crime.
Deal.
Deal. And I'll shake his hand. If you
He
need us,
shakes
we'll
your
probably
hand.
be around the tavern.
He opens the escape route. He runs. He's out of there.
Do we catch up
It
yet?
is locked behind him. You catch up now.
Oh, finally. Where to go, Tantalus?
Who knows? I found out where we need to go, though. If you're interested in the job.
I mean, that was the idea, but I wanted to
Mm.
hear more of the story first. So if you've got anything from him, I'd like to hear
Well,
it.
tell me what you'd like to know, and I'll tell you if I do.
Well, what are his intentions? Why does he want to do this?
Revenge.
Okay. Anything more?
He's a gangster. He's a criminal. What more do you need to know?
What does he intend to do afterwards?
I don't know. Depends if we manage the job or not, I guess.
I suppose
But-
that's true.
I'm managing this job my way. You guys can do what you like. I'll do what I'm paid to
Well,
do.
how do you intend to do this then?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, actually.
Then let's go back to the tavern so I can tell Cuddles the good news.
Very well. Let's go.
And we'll probably bump into Quinevere on the way back, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think she
Of
came
course.
after us.
It wouldn't surprise me. Cuddles is probably still in the tavern though. Let's head back now. So we'll be heading back. I don't know
Yep.
how far we ran.
Yeah, how far did we run exactly?
You find Cuddles when you get back
ran
to the tavern.
about 3 miles.
Damn. Talk about a fucking marathon.
Cuddles is now
This is a big
dancing on the table, by the
It's a
way,
big city.
completely drunk.
Wow, you
Oh,
cannot
my
hold your
keg.
liquor, can you?
No, I ordered a whole keg. He's probably finished it.
That's true.
Right.
Alright, walking back in, taking a seat back
So
where I was earlier.
before we get back, we would have met up with Quinevere. Is there anything you wanted to say specifically?
Just
How's it?
want to know what we're doing.
Well, that's down to you guys.
The life. Yeah.
Well, let's hear the details before I make a decision. Cuddles, sit
Oh,
down.
Dams.
Oh, guys left their drink.
Bartender, do you have something to sober this guy up?
Drinks.
I'm gonna take it as a no.
It's fine. Just
Leo, you
just-
talk too much. I love you.
He's had way too much.
Yeah, clearly.
I got the location of where his friend is. A number of people that we'd have to deal with. It's a huge 3-story house, so it's going to take some searching if we want the artifacts.
Okay.
And he should be there tonight. Anything else you need to know?
When are we going?
What are we getting?
I'm not going, stupid gangster.
Oh,
Purse.
no, Cuddles.
No,
You see,
he
there's something
he
in this
hurt
for us.
people and people. No.
No, Cuddles, you see. He's gone out of business. I told him emphatically if he ever did any crimes in this city and we found out about it, he was next on my list.
I can get with that.
That was his payment. He's giving up the criminal life.
Wait a
So
minute.
does that mean we get to keep the loot?
Yes,
all of
that's
it?
all payment. Mm?
Ooh.
He's
He doesn't
Each of us
completely
get some.
bereft. You guys have scared the ever-living Jesus out of him. Okay, he's not going back to the life of crime.
All right, if we get to keep the loot that we find, I'm all for it.
Stupid
Yeah.
just
loot
suit
me up.
man.
Yeah, well, look at it this way, Cuddles. The guy we're going to deal with is also a criminal. Do you want him going around being a criminal, or do you
At
want to
this-
go deal with him?
At this
Cuddles
point, not only is
claw
he a criminal,
face.
he's also a worse criminal because
Cuddles.
he's
There we go,
continuing his life
Cuddles.
of crime.
Cuddles claw face.
That sounds good.
He
with me.
hurt
So Cuddles is in.
people. He's hurt people.
Yep, so let's go deal with him.
Yeah, if I get to keep
Cuddles.
something with some kind of enchantment
Shut
on it.
up, fat lady. Drink more. Love you.
Holy shit, he's out of it.
He's happy.
Clearly.
So
Well, then,
does he
how's-
have long enough to sober up?
That's a good question.
I'm
Yeah.
a bear.
Well, you said something about night, correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
it's on to hit is at night.
Approximately, if we look outside, what time is it right now?
It is about 2 p.m.
So
Broad daylight.
we'd have enough time to take a long rest, which is about 8 hours of sleep, and then
Yes.
wake up and then go out.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
You'd be waking up about
10ish?
10ish.
Would that work
Well-
for you guys?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
We're gonna have to get Cuddles out of here and into a bed. Is this,
Don't touch fur.
is this an inn or a tavern? Are there rooms here?
You're an innie.
This is a full inn and tavern. There's a inn above you, 2 stories. It's very
Right.
big, largest in the entire Yeah, the entire continent.
Oh, awesome. So we should probably rent a room here, because I don't think Cuddles
Yeah.
can move very far.
Yeah, we'll rent a couple of rooms.
I'm faster than you, fatty.
Oh yeah? Can you beat me upstairs to a room?
You two feel free to
I
share a
can
room.
beat
2 gold
you.
piece apiece. Pretty cheap
2 gold,
good.
2 gold
for a
per
day.
room.
Yeah, well, I'm paying for me and Cuddles since he's probably too out of it to count right now.
I'll pay for
Mm.
my own.
Yeah,
lavish
pay for
okay.
my
rooms, they're
own.
very
I
Speaking of
can't
which, by the way, did we get paid from Adrian yet?
donate
he
money.
Oh, perfect.
I thought
You paid for the food,
recorded that
Cuddles.
already.
It's only fair I pay for your room.
Fine.
Fine. Sounds good. Come on, let's go get you some rest. You could use the sobering up.
All right. Well, I will see you guys in about 8 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
try. I'm gonna try very hard to get Cuddles upstairs without falling over. See if I can
Blackbeard,
get him to go to his room.
just so you know, I'm doing my. I believe I can reshape. Core, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can reshape soul melds every long rest. Correct? They'll get back to me on that one, but if so,
Okay.
I'm reshaping my arm guards to something else.
Sounds good. All right, you all proceed to your rooms. They're very large rooms. This is a very fine establishment, as you can tell. All of the food, of course, is very high priced. And so are all of the word is, God, the word is just blanking out on me. Anyway, so are the beds, so are the armoires, and so on. There's a vanity, and of course a full bathroom.
Very opulent.
Yeah, very opulent.
Hey.
You take your long rest, and after
During
the
that time, I want to figure out what the ring is.
I
Now
was
that
about
I'm
to get to that.
completely alone.
I was about to get to that. Yeah. So yeah, you can find out that the ring is a ring of charm. It is a +1 to persuasion checks and rolls. So.
Okay,
um,
so I should put that in my equipment now.
You should write that down in your equipment. And Tantalus discovers that his belt that he was wearing the entire time he was sleeping has increased his strength by 1 point.
Ooh. I'll take that. Where is my
Okay,
strength?
and you said it's a +1 to persuasion.
You use
No,
space weapons, though, don't you?
Yes, but I
Persuasion.
also have grapple as one of my racial
True.
abilities, so...
How do I make it so that I get +1 to persuasion?
So basically, on your character sheet, you'll see core bio spells and then the cog icon. Click the cog icon. Scroll down and you'll see all your in the center area the skill options. You'll see persuasion, which is charisma +0. Change that to +1.
Right, I assume Cuddles managed to find his bed and actually sleep at some point.
Yeah.
Or pass out. Yeah. Is he going to need a constitution check for a hangover?
You should totally
Probably.
do that.
All right, done. Constitution.
I mean, normally I was expecting a constitution check from him to see how drunk he was.
Ooh!
You are miraculously completely clear-headed. You were bright, you were energetic, you were ready to do this thing.
Wow.
It appears alcohol agrees with you. Yes!
Doesn't it just?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
That's a thing. That is a thing.
I love how I waste my 220s.
There's your 20 for the night. Now you are not going to get anything but ones.
Exactly.
At least you're not dealing with a hangover.
See, you
Alright.
took all my luck from the last time.
And that was House's the session before that.
Yeah.
No, I got good rolls after that though.
No, you got 20s on the first session. Then it
Yeah.
was my turn, and now it's Stainless's turn. Okay.
So you were all prepared?
I guess so.
I'm good.
Okay.
Right, so how many people are out on the streets at this point if I look out the window? I mean, I assume it's dark.
It's dark, but it's only about 10-ish. This town is, it's lively with entertainment, so There are quite a few people. There's lots of people.
Oh, okay. So, lady, gentlemen, are we ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yep. I'm
Uh,
going to flash my mace into my hand.
Well, we've got to
and,
find the place
and nod.
first.
Well,
true.
you know where it is. He told you where it was.
To the south. But I want to
Well,
kind of do a stakeout from outside first, get a kind of general layout of the place. I'm not
Is
just
the,
going to rush straight in. I'm seeing
Is
a
the
black
dynamic
screen.
lighting working? Just out of character.
Yeah, it's
yes,
dark as
yes,
hell.
very much so.
Yeah.
Cool.
We
So,
can't.
as I
Oh, yep,
said-
there it is.
I
Awesome. So
wanna
it is
kind
working.
of
Huzzah!
I want to stake the place out a bit from the outside. Just
Yeah, let's
see
let's
if I can
work our
see
way
anyone
around
or
it.
anything
I agree.
important.
Sneaky McSneakertons.
So we can stay on this map, but if we do like an investigation, or actually, what
Well,
would that be?
time to be sneaky.
Not perception. Would it be perception or investigation?
Can I use my
Checking
smell
out,
check?
like-
It's perception.
Right. Okay. See if I can
Yeah,
notice
you can
anything.
you can use your smell check.
Wow. I know it is nothing.
Seems pretty vague.
I noticed quite a bit.
Well, I'm glad one of us is awake.
Perception.
All right, so you notice that there are several windows around the house. You might on the first floor take a peek inside.
Oh wow, these guys notice everything.
Okay,
Cuddles can't-
Guinevere.
Cuddles can't see anything. 'cause
But
it's
I'm
dark out, but he
smelling,
can
that's
smell
why
things.
I'm smelling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he'll
Yeah.
know.
Guinevere, you notice a third. There are two story balconies. There's one on the northwest side, and there's one on the the southeast side, opposite each other. There are two balconies. If you were to climb, you could gain entrance into the upper floors.
Okay, how do we light up the outside of the house now that we've explored the outside of the house?
You move around it.
Yeah.
Move around it?
Well, I assume this place is.
Oh, there's a
big
light.
enough
There's
room-
a light barrier actually down here. Can't go farther.
There's
Oh,
a light
You will
barrier.
reveal it. Yeah,
Ah.
because you've got it blocked. The light
Ah,
blocked on the
okay,
light
hold
layer.
on.
You'd have to manually
I-
remove
then
it for us.
I'll adjust it. I think. Wait, no, that would mess up the inside performance.
You can just
Oh,
remove
shoot.
it manually by removing polygon.
No,
here.
but it's designed for the whole room. This would work better if you just entered the house. If you want to check specific windows, oh gosh, you wouldn't know where they were. But yeah, I could. Okay, there are two windows to your south. I'm just gonna do this with talking because this is not easy
Well, I haven't
mechanic
noticed,
wise.
so if you go with
Draw.
these
I'm
guys-
not drawing these things. I'm not
Yeah,
removing.
myself
I'm
and
not
Quinn
modifying
know
it
where
now.
they are, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so there are two windows to your direct south. Are you going to check those windows?
I'll check through the first one, and I'll just point for Quinevere to check the other one.
Okay.
Still.
I'm just smelling my butt off.
Yep.
I take it perception checks for these windows.
Yeah. Cuddles smells a man inside the house. Two men on this floor.
I relay the information
Okay.
to Tantalus.
Sounds good. So
Okay, and
that means
you-
there'll be
the,
other
the
people.
rolls for the windows.
Roll
Alrighty.
number 1 for window 1.
And roll for me for.
The room is very dimly lit. You see all of the items inside the room: two chairs, a table, a desk, 4 chairs around a round table, and you spot a little bit of movement. Quinevere makes it to the far window, spies inside, and notices there is a man inside that room rummaging around trying to find the things inside, the artifacts. He's looking everywhere.
Righty, so I'm gonna
You can-
head back over as immediately and pass on the information. Somebody's already inside looking for stuff.
Show me. Where?
We go to the window.
So I'm gonna see.
I don't know
I'm
how to
gonna
move
see on
myself
my
physically
terrible-
down to the window, so.
Yeah,
Don't
it's,
worry,
no, it's
I
fine.
might
Don't
be
worry
able
for
to.
that
Can
for
I
now.
get you there? Maybe I can get you there.
You should be able to forcefully move our targets there.
I'm
you
gonna
see?
try my luck again. Oh
Well,
wow.
If
I
Guinevere's
can't see
pointing it out to you, you probably don't need to make a roll.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Can you see inside there?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Right. This window
Should
though.
we go? Yeah. Should we go ruin his day?
I mean, we
think we
might
should
as
go
well
ruin
break
his
through
day.
the front door.
No, you guys, if you want to break through the front door. I, on the other hand, have lockpicks. Is the window able to be lockpicked?
Oh.
No, these windows do not open. They're just
Right.
solid glass windows.
Right, and breaking them would make too much noise.
Tantalus, if you've got lockpicks, why don't we pick the front door?
Oh, if it's locked, let's try. So, yep. I'm gonna see if the front door is lockpickable, locked, or anything like that. Or even trapped.
Out of character wise, I should only see like a little triangle of like light, right?
Yeah, you're,
Well, I
you're
assume-
blind, effectively.
I assume the
It's dark.
street's lit up in this area because it's a big, busy town.
Right.
All right.
Actually, is there
Thank
any...
you
You
for
said the
moving me back.
interior is dimly lit, correct?
The interior is, you know. I actually no. Is it well lit? I think it's well lit.
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure how I
So
set the
bright.
the
You said
brightness.
You said it was dimly lit. That's why I was
I
asking.
don't know. See, the dynamic lighting. I'm not used to it, so I just don't
It's
know
fine.
how it
Yeah,
works.
it's fine.
I can't see your end. I see my end. You know.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's fine.
Well, you can always
Let
pop
know
up one
if-
of our streams to see
Yeah, you
exactly what we're
could.
seeing.
Yeah.
Well, let me check it out.
I would see mine because mine's probably the darkest.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can barely see anything.
Hmm.
At least right now.
I've rolled 2 1s in a row.
Yeah, you have.
I know where all my luck's going. It's to
Well,
cure
no,
your hangover.
no,
That's
you
where
rolled,
all my
you
luck's
rolled
gone.
a 2 before, now you rolled a 1.
No, I had A+ on that one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a 2 plus 1.
Okay,
You rolled a 2 and you got a plus 1 on
Yeah.
your perception earlier. Yeah.
fair enough.
We all heard that.
Sorry, out of character. I paused mine.
Okay, so
That's just. I just thought
We
that was
totally
the funniest
heard
thing
it.
because I thought you were talking about
No.
cuddles.
Yeah, kind of just shoves that at the building.
Why did you turn on all the light?
Because you're in the
So-
dark.
I don't mind being in the dark.
So Tantalus, you're gonna lockpick this?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna investigate the door first, make sure it's not trapped or anything.
Okay.
I assume it's investigation for small things like that, right?
I will assist him.
You better roll better than you have.
So you will have advantage.
Okay.
Take advantage. Go.
A
You
22.
definitely wanted advantage. That could have
Well,
been
no,
bad.
22 would've been my
Investigation.
first
It's a
roll.
locked door.
The,
Yeah.
It's a locked door.
Right, so I can't find any traps.
There's
or
no
anything like that.
traps.
Right. Then I'll try my lock picking, which is what? I don't know in this.
If you've got a tool, it'll be. You're proficient with your lockpicking set, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So then for lockpicking, I believe it's
Sleight of
proficiency plus dexterity modifier.
I have no idea what my proficiency is. I've gotten
Your proficiency is
thieves'
plus 2.
tools, +2s.
Yeah, plus your dexterity modifier.
So what? I rolled dexterity.
Well,
No,
you should be able to just roll using the tool. If you just click the tool
Yeah, click the
Oh.
tool.
in your tool proficiencies and
it
custom
wasn't
skills.
actually added. Not yet, anyway. I'll tell you what. I'll just roll dexterity and add 2 to it. How's that sound?
Do that.
Otherwise, we'll be here for a while. So
That's
11.
a save, not a check.
Oh.
It's a dexterity check, not a save. I know.
Yay,
Okay.
computer system. Woo woo.
Yep. Even worse.
So 8.
8.
In your case.
That is
That's
sufficient
awful.
for this door. It's
Wow.
A basic door.
That is a
basic door.
terrible lock. Holy crap.
Yeah. It
It
well, it's a
wasn't
house.
locked, pretty much.
It turns out it wasn't locked.
it was slightly damaged because of the other people that broke in.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
So I probably would have noticed that with the 22 investigation.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Is why you didn't try particularly hard to unlock it. 'Cause you knew it would be
Obviously.
easy.
Clearly.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. That works.
All right.
Right. I'm gonna put one of my fingers up to my lips and make a shush gesture.
I think
Time to be stealthy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
move
Okay.
you guys in.
Yep. I'm gonna try and be sneaky, but with how my rolls are going,
I'm
Oh,
gonna try and be
the
sneaky.
lighting
Me too.
work. Yeah,
Sneaky
lighting work.
McSneakerton.
so stealth, I assume. Please don't fail me now.
Did we roll stealth?
I believe so.
Yep.
Ready.
Anyone who's trying to be sneaky. My rolls have been absolutely terrible.
The rogue is not as sneaky as the guy wearing medium
Yep,
armor.
and look at
Yep,
my bonus to
that's- all right.
stealth as
Oh,
well.
I need to roll a stealth too.
Oh,
the rogue.
no.
Me and
Wow,
the
the
rogue, are on
rogue is
par.
doing. You're not the. This is not the rogue. The ranger's doing terrible too. I should be one of those least sneaky out of
You
everybody.
should. Someone
And I'm
is
apparently the
siphoning my
most
luck.
sneaky today. Who would have thunk it?
Hey, some people get lucky sometimes.
Yeah.
I gotta turn off with dynamic lighting. My rolls are.
Yeah, that's what it is. We'll blame the dynamic lighting on our sneakiness.
No,
Oh, your
I'm just
3D
saying
dice?
my 3D
I'm
dice are
really
not
wishing that I
handling
had
it.
my lucky
Oh.
dice bound right about now, so I could.
Well, no,
give you
the
this.
3D light, the
Bonuses.
lighting's definitely working.
No, the light. What I'm saying is lighting working, but my 3D dice are not working. Lighting.
Oh, I've turned those
It's
off
okay.
anyway.
Okay.
My 3D dice
Right.
was fine, but I don't
All
know.
right. No one notices you coming through the front door.
That's unlucky. That's very lucky.
All
Do we
right.
see anything in this entry foyer area?
Oh yeah. Quick
There's a
description.
door in front of you.
Is that it? I mean, it's just an empty foyer. Okay.
I will assist the rogue, who I'm assuming is going to go check the next
Well,
door.
Is
I
it-
will
yeah, is-
whisper to Tantalus. This one might not be as easy as the other.
Well, I'm gonna just slowly pull the handle down and see if it's locked first. Is this door in fact locked?
All right. You place one of your hands on the handle
Mm-hmm.
and slowly move it downwards. You hear a click, and it swings open.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I didn't think
Y'all-
there was a reason to lock
Hey.
an inside door.
Head on through.
Guys, for real, there's somebody already in here looking for the same shit we are. They've probably already made their way through the house.
Right. If I'm talking in character right now, I'm keeping my voice down to a whisper.
Yeah,
Yeah, ditto.
we are all whispering
Yes.
at this point. Stage
Yeah.
whisper, everybody. Stage whisper.
Stage whisper. That's why I'm being quiet.
They can hear us. They can hear us all.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
No one can jazz hands better than me.
We need to hurry the
You
hell
enter
up
the next
other to that.
room.
Well, there's
Right.
upstairs.
Is
I'm
empty?
assuming.
Okay, empty.
Stairs leading up to the second floor.
Right.
Let's
that
clear out
room
the
we
first
saw
floor, guys.
with someone searching. That was on the lower or upper floor?
First floor.
That was on the first floor. Down
Right,
here
well-
somewhere.
Right. So
think.
I wanna try and head towards that room as best I can. So is this here a door?
That one there? That is a door.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna go check that one next then, because that's leading towards where the window was. Yes.
Yes.
It's unlocked.
I
Unlocked.
assume it's leading towards where the window is, because the window is in the south, correct?
Mhm.
All right.
Well,
let's
I
do it.
didn't see the window so much, so it doesn't. But yeah.
The
I mean,
bear
are we
wants
gonna
to go
split the
upstairs.
Okay.
I am going to keep an eye on Tantalus.
You're gonna
back.
go upstairs all by yourself.
Cuddles, damn it, stay here.
Cuddles.
Guys, one of you go with him. If
Wanna
he's
do
gonna
the-
go, he's gonna go.
Leo, you go. I'm the one who actually saw the guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, I'll go.
Come on,
With,
Tantalus.
I'll go. Up
I would
the,
smell where the
solo-
guys are coming from,
Okay,
right?
you're going up. Okay.
I would smell the two guys in here, correct?
Yep.
Could
so
we follow a scent trail?
I don't know if that's a feat like tracking or something.
Oh, we're on the second floor. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
Do I need
You're
to
a
make a
fucker.
stealth check to open this door quietly, or can we assume that I'll just go with my previous roll?
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Because we're getting close now. Please. Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
you open the door quietly and have a look inside. Can you see that?
Yep. No, just my
Little bit
character's hitboxes. Yeah. There we go.
And I'm right behind him.
You're right
Oh,
behind him.
I'll put one hand behind me, making a stop gesture, and put up one finger.
And you
Okay.
went with me, right, Effie?
And I'm doing the peer around as much as I possibly can
Yeah.
and notice what I can thing, but I'm currently not able to see anything.
All right, you see the man rummaging through a bookshelf right now.
Right.
Do you want to make a
Oh yes,
kill?
most definitely. Do I recognise them? Is it the guy I was talking to in the alleyway?
Nope.
Right, not him. So I'm going to come up to about there. I've got to get in range, right? Actually, no, we've got a 5-foot reach, so can I make it from there?
Okay, I'm gonna finish stepping through the doorway.
Do you want to make a
Uh,
stealth check as well to see if he notices you?
Exactly. Do
To
that.
step through a door that's already open?
By the
Oh,
way,
no, to
just
see if you like.
See if he notices you on the
just
way
for
in.
the
Yeah.
record, you guys, we can't see anything that's going on downstairs. We have no idea
I
what's
know.
going on.
I know.
Yeah, that's the
So,
point.
you can
We're
go
upstairs.
back.
We have no idea.
No, it's fine. That's down the back bit if he notices you. It's an
He
opposed
hasn't noticed you
perception
either.
check. Right, cool.
In the meantime, whilst we're up here, I'd like to check these statues for traps or anything funny going on.
Okay.
Can you
This is
use
probably
a
gonna end
bonus
terribly.
action on a surprise round, or do you only get the single attack? That is my question.
Nothing on that statue.
Can you
Okay.
use a what?
You get a bonus attack usually in a standard round. Do you get that in a surprise round, or just a single attack?
Can you use a bonus attack on a surprise round? Well, okay.
Because I've got 6 arms, you know, I'm going to use them if I can. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah,
just
go
stick
ahead.
with the single attack. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Also, I need to figure out how to add a stealth attack to this.
You roll an extra 1d whatever, or a d whatever d6 you have. I believe
Yeah.
you have a 1d6
Right.
right now.
Yeah,
For your
D6.
sneak
So-
attack bonus.
Extra D6.
That was the rapier. That is the dagger.
And you only get 1 sneak attack per round. just
Right,
for the
so I
record.
just-
Okay, so
what
there's
is
the
it?
rapier, the
Slash
dagger, and a
R
D6 for
D6?
the.
Was
And
it-
roll your, assuming you
Yeah.
hit with your attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just check on that. You did not hit.
Either of them. Wow.
Yeah.
And now he knows we're here.
Wait, should I have rolled
Okay,
that with an
um,
advantage?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Didn't
You
know
have
we
to
were there.
roll that.
Yeah, because he didn't know you
Go
were
ahead
there.
and take advantage and roll again.
Roll both of those again.
Lucky.
I am terrible at remembering things.
Even
Ow.
worse.
Ooh.
No
Wow.
hit, no hit.
Wow, you have-
Man.
You have not hit this guy at all.
Well, I
Okay.
fluffed it. Let's see if Quinevere can actually make an attack.
I guess I will. I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and
you
shoot.
get a surprise round because he's noticed me, but he's not noticed you yet.
So,
It's an
the
advantage.
minute that I
attack.
noticed that he was going at him with his weapons,
Mhm. And apparently
I got
giving
out
him a
my
nice
bow
haircut. Yeah.
and I'll shoot. And it's an advantage roll, right?
Yes.
You
Okay.
you have it. You're both
Hooray
taking
for
these
surprise
attacks at the
round.
same time. So
Wow.
Great.
Jeez, people.
I do love how you guys have a shoot first aspect.
wow.
Dude, I'm actually like, now that he's seen us and there's no more surprise to be broken,
Mhm.
we're like, we should have captured him.
Should we all roll initiative at this point?
Are you guys in combat?
You're
No,
not in
we're not in
combat, so just
combat.
these
We-
two.
Technically aren't,
Unless you
but
wanna-
it would be helpful to have us knowing when we're actually able to act, because we don't know
Oh.
what's going on downstairs.
Oh, that's true. Like if you wanted to join the combat,
Well,
like
yeah, we don't know
Yeah.
what's going on
Okay, everybody
downstairs,
roll
so
initiative.
Yeah.
Again.
it's just so we at least have an idea on when we're going.
okay.
Ugh.
Well, it looks like
Wow.
Petals and I are going at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. No valid token was selected? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
should
gotta
have
click on your
I should have
character,
clicked my
yeah.
token first.
Oh, I
I
didn't.
also
do
want to
that
bring up the
either.
initiative tracker there, Bat.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm still rolling.
Oh, I see
for
the
this
windows
guy.
now. This
I
dynamic
didn't.
lighting's
So
pretty
I
cool.
rolled a.
Too impatient.
I mean, you still
Crit.
rolled
Crit
initiative for your
fail.
character. It just didn't automatically add it. To
Yeah,
the-
we'll just add it. You can add it manually.
Yeah.
Not that it's...
Yep.
Yay,
Yeah, just
me.
Click your character, re-roll the initiative, and then just reset it to 4.
I'm resetting. Give me a sec.
Nope.
Roll now.
You know what,
Click my
Housey?
character.
We have terrible
then
luck.
roll initiative.
I did not have my character selected. Hang on.
Then change
Rolled a
it
3. Wow.
to 4, unless I managed. Motherfucker.
You watch, I'll get
And
something
I believe
on
we're
it as
keeping.
well. Just,
Rue.
We're keeping the original numbers we rolled, correct?
that makes.
If it'll let me.
Oh,
I
my-
changed it.
Rolled
Yeah.
a 23.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
There goes your 20 for the night, Purple. It's gone.
I hate
It is
myself
gone
so
to
much.
the aether.
On initiative.
Well, just don't forget, you keep the original number you roll too. So you rolled a 6 first. So it is definitely gone to the aether.
That is the most wasted nat 20 I've ever seen.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm gonna go cry for a few seconds.
You mean
Don't
it's
forget
less
to reset that
wasteful
23
than
back
my
down to a 6
hangover?
there, buddy.
At least your nat 20 counted to keep you out of a hangover. His is literally just to put him on the tracker.
It's yeah. It
That
is
is the
completely
worst.
completely wasted to the aether.
The worst use of a natural 20 I've ever seen.
Yep. You might want to sort the initiative as well. That's just too funny. Oh man. I feel so bad.
Okay. I've calmed down now.
Did you mute yourself and rant for a second?
No, I had to leave and just go bash
Did you
my
scream
head
into a
against the wall.
pillow very violently?
No. I didn't have a pillow, so I just screamed violently. No, I'm fine. It's fine.
Oh my
I'm ready to receive my divine punishment of a stab to the face.
Who rolled a 3? He managed to roll a 3? For real?
Yeah.
I like it.
Did he? Really?
I thought I had the worst
Oh.
case scenario. Even with a 1, I at least get a 4.
You still got the best.
Hey,
Did
thanks.
nothing
Well,
in the
it's because
surprise round,
it's
but
you-
you're
it's-
still gonna have a...
It's because of the fact that you've got a 3 bonus to your dexterity.
That's awesome.
That's
Okay.
literally
Gonna have
the
a
only
jump on
reason
him.
why.
That's
Well-
nice to know.
Since I go first,
Like he rolled a 2 and still got worse than you did.
I'd like to check the door I'm at.
It is locked.
Well, I am Bear, and I knock.
You're gonna try and force the door. That's fun.
Is the door even locked?
Yes.
Yes,
just
it's
checked it.
locked.
In that case, oh, right.
These
we're
doors to the
during
top
combat.
room are reinforced doors. So,
Oh dear.
good luck trying to push it down.
Can you deal with this door, Leo?
I mean, maybe once it's my turn.
Well,
if
make a
you wanna-
strength check to see if you knock it down.
You could also hold your action too, and then assist me when I try and force it open.
You can also try to
That's a
assist them
save,
in the
not a
fight.
check.
Oh. I don't know the difference.
All right. You
Wait, hold
that's
on.
a save.
Advantage.
Yeah.
You
That
did
is
the
not
same as
enough.
me.
Okay.
Knock these doors down. Steel reinforced.
Okay. Well, that's end of my turn.
Out of
You-
curiosity, do I hear the sounds of combat?
Well, you'd have to make a perception check. You can't just ask.
Well, I don't know if it would be loud enough for me to hear from up here without making a perception check. That's why I'm asking. Do I hear the sounds of combat, or do I
You
need
do
to roll?
not.
Okay. In that case, I will go and assist Cuddles, trying to force the door open.
So you two are just going to be flinging yourself at this steel.
Are you sure you're not going to
reinforced
check the other statues?
door?
You checked one statue and then
I
appeared
said
to
I had-
check another.
I
but you
said I
didn't
was
check
checking. I was checking the statues, plural.
It.
Oh.
No, you checked them one at a time.
You said first.
Yeah.
You checked
Check
them
the
one at
first
a
statue.
time.
You might want to roll some more for that.
So I just bang my arms on the door while he goes checking statue.
You're just going to throw yourself at the door over and over again.
Well,
Like
I
a
rolled a strength
damp
check
rug.
to try and open the door, and I failed. So
You fail.
that's my action.
All
For
right,
the
we're
rest
back
of
to
my,
combat.
For the rest of my movement, because I
right, yeah.
only moved like 5 feet, well, like 5-ish feet, because there's no grid here for whatever reason. I'm
It
just
is
gonna
what it is.
move in front of this statue, and then that's the end of my turn.
There's no grid for reasons of map doesn't fit.
That
I mean, you
fit.
don't have a grid exactly when you're playing it, you know.
Yeah, I'm taking
On
the
a
grid as
table.
like a quarter of one of these big squares on the floor.
So, Tantalus, you're
That
up.
seems about right. Yep. Well, it's time to fill my attacks again. Bonus action, stabby stabs. I will get him.
Wait,
Time to pop up purples stream so I can see
I
what's
know,
going on.
right?
Please tell me something hit him.
Yes, the rapier attack hit.
Woo!
6 piercing damage.
Nice.
that was a terrible roll, even with a freaking +2.
And they are still randomly
Right.
trying to kill a dude.
I've
They
used
don't
my
know who
bonus
he is.
action, so I can't disengage or move. So, I can move round him and give the flanking bonus without leaving his combat, right?
That's right.
So if I move to say there to give the flank bonus,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's cool. I can do that. Then.
Well, that's assuming that
Alright.
she goes into melee with
Goes
him.
into melee, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm just giving the opportunity.
But it's a
Also
bonus.
moving
It's
out of
up-
line of
you know.
sight. Yep.
It's an opportunity. Yeah.
I am going to stay right where I'm at and shoot him again.
That's fine too. At least I'm not in your way.
And I can see what's going on because now I have purple stream popped up.
Oh wow, there we go. That's the luck I'm
Alright.
used to.
Thank you.
Excellent hit. You draw your bow, aim straight at his face, and hit him. It has plucked an eyeball out.
Ooh. What is
7
it with her and
piercing
eyeballs?
damage.
Remind me to buy some shades of protective eyewear because Quinevere really likes those eyeballs.
So far, it seems like that, yeah. First, she shot out that direwolf's eyes, and now
yeah,
this.
both of them.
Like, damn. What is wrong with you?
This guy
Well,
is still
she-
standing though.
She
yeah?
specifically selected to shoot out the eyeballs of the direwolf. This
Yeah.
just happened by chance.
Very true.
Is this guy dead? Still standing? How's he looking?
He's missing an
he's
eyeball.
still standing. He's standing well. I mean, he's got
dear.
a eye out, but
The lack of depth
you know,
perception
a lot of
probably won't
pain.
affect his rolls.
well, it
That's why
might
you don't
affect his
buy.
accuracy. I don't know.
That's why
I'm
you don't
not
buy
aiming
kids
at
BB
anything.
guns.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
I'm in my
music
go.
change. Yeah.
How's
give me
he?
a
You
sec.
moving or
I'm staying right where I'm at.
right? Because you can move in and use a bonus action with a dagger or something if you wanted to.
I don't have one.
Oh, okay, fair.
Plus, I'm
by the
better
way-
at shooting things.
Yeah.
Purple and stainless, just as a heads up, if you don't want the character
Oh wait,
sheet.
wait. Sorry. Bonus action. I can cast that Hunter's Mark dealio, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you can. You can use
Okay,
the spell
so how do I
slot
do
to
that?
So
Do I
you
just click on it?
you'll just click on it. Click the spell and then reduce your spell your first level spells by one slot remaining. The
Well,
Hunter's Mark damage
reduce-
isn't applied automatically.
Is not.
That's
Did I?
fine.
So how do I do that again?
So you'll go into your spells and then click Hunter's Mark.
I clicked on Hunter's
you
Mark.
feet.
It rolled. It did something.
It's not supposed to be an attack. Is it?
Hmm.
Hang on.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
what
sure
that
how.
is.
One moment. Let me see if I can.
Teething problems. How's his first spell?
Hunter's Mark.
Well, because when I click on it underneath my weapons,
it
so
shouldn't
I'm
be under your.
assuming
It's
it rolled
not an
a
attack.
D6 for me.
It's not an
Yeah.
attack.
There's a
It's
different
a spell
section.
card.
Yeah, there's a different section for spells. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because I've got Cure Wounds on that list as well.
Yeah, Cure Wounds is also not an attack. It's. I don't know why it's being put onto your attack list. Because they're not attacks. They're spell cards.
Okay, well, I will try it from the spell area then and see if it does something different.
Sure.
As rolling again, so I don't know why.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be. I don't know why it's rolling
So
damage.
it rolled
but
it's rolling a D6 for me though.
Is it supposed to
Well,
be an
because I roll
automatic
it as
spell?
it gives me a D6, so it's rolling a D6 for me.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's not an attack. Well, how do I put this? Spells are put into the attack list for easy access. Yeah, but I don't know. Either way, it's fine. But basically, it's automatically applied. There's no saves. There's no attack rolls needed.
Automatically
Just,
applied.
it is
Right.
marked.
He's
Right,
marked.
Right, what's,
Okay.
what's the effect of it for everyone, though?
Well, it's only affecting her attacks.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I know,
until
but
the
what's it
spell
actually
ends,
do?
you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit with a weapon attack.
There you go, then. So that's for everyone watching and
So-
anyone who doesn't know.
In other words, I click it underneath where the attacks are, and it rolls a d6 for me,
After
and that's
you hit the
extra
target.
points of damage.
Yeah, after
Right.
you hit the target
Alright.
successfully.
Okay, cool.
That sounds
And
good.
then under spells, I just change it to say slots remaining is 1,
Yes.
and I
Right.
can't cast a spell again until I've slept or something like that.
You require a long rest to regain your spell slots.
Okay.
So you have just used one out of the 2 spell slots you have to cast that.
Okay, so that means that until I have a long rest, I can only cast one more spell.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Understand.
Yeah.
End
Different
of your go?
different
or...
casters have different ways to recover their spell slots.
For me,
Yeah,
it's
Normally, yeah.
Religious
Normally
characters
it's
need to pray, for instance.
yeah.
Yeah.
I vaguely
Normally
remember
you
that.
basically
Yeah.
regain your spell slots effectively after a long rest, except for warlocks. There's the only exception. They regain after a short rest.
Are you going to end your go, or do you want to move? Because you still have 30 feet of movement, 35? I'm not sure
Nah,
how fast you are.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Awesome.
You should.
Well,
So
you
Well,
are-
wait,
should move
I'll
into.
step out of the door
No, no,
a
no.
little bit.
I was going to say, you are blocking the doorway, so we can't get out, which is always a good
That's true.
thing.
I mean, you can
I'll,
try and
I'll
get
move
past
over
her.
there enough
Okay.
so we can get out.
I
Good
guess
enough?
it's
Okay.
his go then.
All right. Let's go.
Goes nothing.
I know what's happening next. He's using my weaponry.
Okay. So
So for the record, by the way, anybody on my side of things,
he's gonna.
they're in the
make-
room over here that we can't see right now.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
I'm just on. Again.
He's gonna make.
We don't know
scimitar
combat's
attack.
going on right now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
we have no.
scimitar.
Oof. Nothing.
It glances off my shiny new belt. Piting.
Do I have raw?
Nice.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Perfect.
That's great.
Okay. Does he get any bonus actions?
Good
No.
question.
No, he doesn't. He's
No?
basic goon.
Yeah,
Cool.
fair enough. Goonie McGoonison.
Okay, well,
I
think
guess
it's,
that's back to Cuddles then.
Battles.
All
What you
right.
doing,
Do your
Cuddles?
thing, man. Hey, Shakira, how's it going?
All right. Puddles. What's this in front of me?
What's that in front of you?
Yes.
It's a fireplace.
Cuddles is frustrated by the door not opening. So Cuddles wants to punch this statue.
Okay.
Can you actually make a
Roll an
lockpicking
attack.
check without tools? That is the question.
question?
What check should I do? Strength?
Just roll an attack.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'll just
The question was, do you
I
have to
wouldn't
have
use
these
my
tools to
dagger,
pick a lock?
so
You have to have thieves' tools to pick a lock.
Yeah, or can you just make it like a basic check with like a dagger, for instance?
You can do it with a dagger, but it's going to be at greater difficulty.
Right, okay. I was just curious.
Okay.
Someone rolled a 1.
And it wasn't me.
So
All right, now we've
Cuddles-
we've all hit a 1 this time around, haven't we?
Looks like.
Cuddles punches the
I haven't
statue in
rolled a
front of
one
him and rattles the armor. Nothing happens. It was such a poor roll.
yet. I'm just looking at this point.
I
I'm just
get a
looking at
bonus
Cuddles, what are you
action though,
doing?
right? Like, is that a
Oh, yeah.
thing?
Sure.
Yeah, you can
Alright.
strike again with
Now
your.
I'm really
Strike
mad.
again.
Now Cuddles is really pissed,
You can't
so
do
he
the
just
claws
pulls
again.
out his dagger
Oh.
and just beats on
You're
it.
stabbing the thing seriously.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Grabbing all the
Okay.
things.
Wow.
So you pierce the set of armor. The door on your left opens.
What?
Somebody's coming out.
I win. I win.
No. No. I think I know what
we
he's
don't
just
know
won.
that.
I think you just won the stupid lottery and opened the secret door.
So I turn around and I still have movement, so I walked.
Mhm.
Or, yeah, I just walked to the door.
He's
the
not
door?
even trying to be
You wanna-
sneaky.
Stealth and stuff.
I mean,
check.
at this point, I'm beating a loud statue.
I'm pretty
like,
sure he's mad. I don't think he's
Yeah.
trying to stealth
Like-
at this point.
I am so not stealthy at this point.
Okay.
Let's face it, I just beat on a statue that's probably loud and obnoxious, so
Yeah.
stealth is out the window.
Yep.
You're
I
peeking
can't see
inside?
what you guys are doing.
I
but
would like
it
to
sounds
peek
fun.
inside, yeah.
Okay. Can you see that?
I can. Oh boy.
Did he just walk into hell?
I think he just walked into a very big gaggle of people.
Oops.
I can't see what because the light barrier
No, that's good,
Yeah.
because you
as
shouldn't.
well.
Yep.
We haven't been
And
able
I
to see
haven't,
what you
I
got.
haven't peeked my head in yet,
Yeah.
so
No, this
Okay.
is fun like this.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
It's dumb, but it's
my
fun.
turn then. So I'm assuming I noticed the door open and him go inside. So I'm gonna go in after him.
Are you gonna sneak, or are you just gonna blunder into?
I get the feeling that stealth is now not an option, so I'm just gonna go
for
in
you
there.
guys.
Okay.
We're having the most silent of combat down
Oh
here.
dear,
Reckless item.
person. Luckily for me, I've still got movement left.
Yep.
So I've got about 20 feet of movement, because it was about 10-ish feet to get to the door.
If you got the same grid as we have, as I said, just take like,
There is no grid, yeah.
well, yeah,
So
just like quarter the big
15.
boxes, and that's about the right size.
I don't know. We're just going by the
Yeah.
measure.
So I will go ahead and get behind this guy. And luckily, I've already got my weapon out. So I've moved
Okay,
up to this guy with my weapon out,
Mhm.
and I'm going to try. I'm going to try and intimidate him and get him to drop his weapons and surrender.
Ooh.
So
Thank
I'm just
you.
going to yell at this guy because I've already got my weapon armed. I'm armed and
Interesting.
ready to go. So I'm gonna tell this guy, drop your weapons and surrender. We have you here caught, and you have no way out. And luckily, because of my bound elder spirit, I have advantage on intimidation checks.
Go for it.
Go, Captain Smug. Show us your stuff.
Where's my intimidation? There it is.
Oh, dang.
Hello, kitty cat. My
You got
turn.
one scary
Ooh,
Leo.
really?
Harassment.
All right.
Is that an opposed check, by the way?
He drops his weapons. He gets to his knees.
I guess not.
You have subdued him.
I'm
for
going to look at
characters,
using my bonus action. I'm going to look at Cuddles and say, "Go tell the others." I'm going to hold this guy here, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Actually,
It
since he
is-
dropped his weapons out as part of my bonus action whilst I'm saying this, can I kick those weapons away from him?
You can kick them or collect them.
I'll pick them up and kind of just throw them behind me, basically,
Okay.
just away from him.
All right. There you go.
Our turns
I
are done.
don't have a token for him unarmed, so
That's
I'm not
fine.
doing that.
That's
That's
fine.
fine. What do you mean too bad, Core? You wanted me to fail? Come on now.
All right, who's
Um,
up?
It's Stanless's turn.
Panty Pants.
That bit, I think you tried to roll initiative for the new bandit, but you
I did.
accidentally re-rolled Effie's.
Did I?
Yeah, I
did
think you
that
had his
happen?
token selected.
Oh.
For what?
Oh.
He had a
re-rolled your
16. He had a
initiative
16.
to
Oh.
eight.
You're
Yeah.
right. Okay.
I
What was
yeah,
his,
I have a
uh,
16.
He had a
What are you talking
16,
about?
yeah.
There you go.
I was gonna
I
say.
was curious
what?
about that.
And the new
Um,
bandit
that
is
was my
18.
mistake. Well, they finished the combat anyway, so we don't need
Yeah,
this
true.
initiative.
Well, no, it's just. Oh yeah, I mean, if that guy's surrendered, I
Oh.
assume he's not doing anything.
See, at least you see you guys. I don't know how your audience is, but I've got 3 audience members who are off. who are not at my side right now, and it's not helping. Okay, sorry, 2 audience members.
Well,
One, you know, Cora, my
I'm a-
GM, and Shakir, one of the guys who I play with. So it's
Well, there you go then. If they have to play with you, I'm not surprised.
wow. Gee, thanks, Purple.
You're welcome.
Terrible.
Right. If I use my main action for a grapple with my tail, what was that roll?
It's an
Your
opposed
main
roll.
action for your
So is it
tail.
athletics? I mean,
Grapple
I've got tail
checks are
grapple with
athletic,
plus
the-
2.
Yep.
So is it
Okay, yeah.
athletics?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And the person who is the grapple target can roll either athletics or acrobatics to try and avoid it.
Right. Yeah.
They just have to beat an 11.
You see, I've got tail grapple plus 2 attack here. I don't get this. I'm pretty sure I don't get anything racially for improving that.
I don't think so.
Well,
It's
unless
still
he
a
fails
grapple check.
miserably. I don't think I'm grappling him.
Okay, you did an 11.
I did correct
athletics,
myself,
and I'm
Kat. I
rolling
did
a
say
counter
2, not 3.
athletics.
A cat hair roll.
That's cats.
Yep.
Counter
Dude, with how hot it is,
athletics.
like, I'm not surprised.
He gets
It is probably sticking to you because of... Yeah.
with a dex.
You do have AC over there, don't you?
Yeah.
How do we
Well, it's not as bad
calculate
for you
that?
then.
It's not filled out.
I don't have AC over here. It sucks.
Good question.
Let me just Google it quickly. So
I
12 dex,
assume if it's not listed, it's untrained.
athletics.
If it's not checked off, you're not proficient in it,
Right.
which
guess not.
means you only get your strength modifier
Strength
or
modifier.
whatever modifier.
There you go.
Otherwise, it's added to your proficiency.
Of 11.
He's
so
gonna
that's
roll a
1,
20
right?
anyway.
It is a 12 or higher to get a +1 modifier to
Okay.
your dexterity or
So he's
whatever.
got no.
So it'll just be a d20
Hmm.
Okay.
plus proficiency if they are proficient.
Well, he isn't. So
Ooh.
Oh,
11.
okay. Now what do we do?
I think didn't we rule that
goes to
defender,
defender.
wins a tie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So he's defending, so nothing happens in that regard then.
No grapple.
However, I do have my offhand dagger to stab with. Oh,
Hey!
Wow.
There it is.
2 20s.
You got so mad you couldn't grapple him and stabbed him in the face.
finally.
7 plus 3.
How do I want to
How do I live without an AC? I've got a fan pointed at my face running right now. That is
Alright,
about
he is looking
2
bloody.
feet from me.
I'm going to use that critical, and I'm going to just plunge it into his knee. I want this guy not to run away. No, that is a kneecap shot.
He's injured and incapacitated in that knee.
Awesome.
He's not moving from this spot.
Well, it has no system effect, but it feels good. I'm
There
not gonna
is
move
actually
from-
an injury system that you can add from. I
yeah,
believe
that's
it's...
house ruling though. So we'll
No,
leave that
there,
alone.
there
I'm gonna
actually is an official book that does have an official injury system.
That's
Yep, well-
cool. I'm probably gonna run it on the fly though.
Yep, that's cool. I'm gonna end my go there because I don't want to move. I want to stay close to this guy. Elsie, all on you.
Oh goodness. So he's
As I-
not dead yet.
Nope, but he is
Surprise,
bleeding profusely.
surprise. I guess I'll shoot out his other eye. What the fuck? Why not?
Well,
Oh, awesome!
you're gonna have to aim at that through the back of his head.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna
good
have
luck.
to hit the back of his head, which you might do. Let's see.
So
I'll,
great. So,
I'll aim in the general just kill him dead area. How about that?
well, no, because I can imagine Tantalus fighting, and all of a sudden his eye just projectiles forward out of his skeleton in my direction. It's gonna be lovely.
Here's hoping.
It's gonna look like a cartoon character.
Good
I
enough.
believe that's a
I mean,
hit.
you might have hit him.
Ooh.
That's hurt. That's a lot of hurt, though.
That is
it's-
a lot of damage.
Oh, that's
And if you did
good.
hit him, don't forget to add your hunter's mark damage too.
Oh yes.
Oh,
You get to roll
yes.
your d6.
Roll it.
How do I
Roll
do
it.
that
Roll
again?
it now.
You should-
It's
if you
super
click
important.
if you click on the attack thing, it should actually just roll a d6 straight up this time. Because it was rolling d6s last time.
Should be.
And yep, should 5,
Why is
15
it
damage.
running-
Ow.
It did 2.
Hmm?
Oh,
No, I
that
only
was
see
one was from the pre.
Okay, so it did 1.
No, I don't know why. That
I only
you
see a
rolled
5 there.
I see a
That's
5.
I saw a 5 and a
Yeah.
1. I don't know.
I don't
It
see
only
a 1.
counted 1.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Yeah,
odd,
it says
but yeah.
rolling 1d6. So, yeah.
So your shot did hit him in the back of the head. It pierced his skull and went through his eye.
Ugh.
And now Tantalus is looking at the front side of a broadhead. And it just managed to stop before hitting him.
Oh no!
Um,
Oh man, that's brutal.
the man is
That
so
is
wounded,
Brutal.
but is somehow still breathing through
What?
some miracle.
Is he brain dead?
He's barely brain dead.
Got no head.
Wow.
He's
I
just
suppose asking him to
just
surrender
breathing.
at this point would be
That is
rude.
impressive. The fact that he's still alive. I don't even know what to say to that.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
I mean,
that's
it's now
about
that
right.
guy's turn, so.
Yeah,
he has
that's-
2 hit points.
Wow. All right.
And at this point, he can't move or anything. He
No,
misses
this is
his
where he
turn.
turns. This is where he turns around, tries to run, and pushes the arrow back through the other way because he's slammed into a wall.
Oh jeez. Oh, you're
He
terrible.
topples over onto the ground, and the arrow pops completely out, and just falls onto the floor, rattling against the marble.
Wow.
Damn.
The
I'm a
story of
horrible
this
person.
arrow.
I.
We should hold the arrow aloft. I dubbed this arrow. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Well, I don't know when this guy was
It's-
supposed to be
it's-
going.
Back up to the top. It's Cuddle's turn.
Well, I told Cuddles to go and. let
Yeah,
the others
so
know
I'm
that
gonna
we-
run downstairs and tell them. Oh wait, do I have to do movement for combat?
You've got 30
You
feet of
have
movement.
enough movement to get into the room.
Don't forget, you can use your
Okay,
action
yeah,
to dash
so-
and move another 30 feet.
Definitely want to go to the room I saw them walk into.
Okay.
Yeah, going up the stairs that way, you would have seen us go in there.
So you might need to use your action though to dash.
That lets you
yeah, and
move
if-
60 feet.
If you want to reach the target, you have to dash to get to him.
Okay, I will dash.
Actually, you move 35, don't you? So that's 70 feet you can move.
Oh, he can make it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you moved 35 feet. I forgot about
Go
that.
for it. You got 35 feet.
You and your Erskine movement.
So.
So
all of a sudden,
what? I
Cuddles-
see this dude with this head like almost
You are
lopped off.
flanking him. He's on the ground.
I pull
He's
out
still
my
breathing.
dagger and
You can't actually attack him because you've used
Hmm?
your
go
action
because
to
I
dash.
dashed. Oh, never mind.
Well, you can use a bonus
No,
action.
he didn't have
You
to.
have to-
He's got movement. He got it.
Oh,
35
Right,
feet.
but-
I'm good.
Oh,
I didn't
he has
have to
30
dash.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
In that
35
case, yeah.
feet.
Never mind.
It
Never
was
mind.
the extra.
So he's facing Tantalus right now.
Yep, which means you get a flanking bonus.
All right,
a flanking bonus.
I'm gonna take my dagger, and I'm gonna
And you have
aim it
advantage on this strike because you're a flanker.
straight for the like come
What's
up
that?
behind him and try to like slash his throat.
From behind, Grot
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's
Wow.
Do you have
Wow.
your
No,
bonus
you
action?
you were stopped by a steel lighter that's in his pocket.
That's great.
Uh,
Yep.
that's about half the course. Oh, you know what? It's
You're
this guy.
terrible. You
no,
are
no, no.
terrible.
No. I reckon this guy has an aura of bad luck around him because, wow, our rolls.
And before I end, I just yell that we have someone captured up top.
Okay.
After I'm very disappointed in myself.
That's pretty much my first rolls against this guy as well. I fluffed 4 attacks too. That is end of your
Effie.
go.
Yep, I'm good.
Effie.
Okay, well, I'm basically just gonna tell this guy, you get to wait here until my friends arrive, and keep my. I'm gonna hold my action in case this guy tries anything, and smack him over the head if he does.
Oh right. I suppose we should tell Housey and Stainless what holding actions are.
Yes. So basically, when you hold your action, granted, you can only hold your action. You can't hold your turn, so to speak.
Okay.
Some DMs might let you, but normally in the rules, you hold your action and set the trigger to do something. So, for example, in my case, I'm saying I'm holding my action for if this guy tries something, I'm going to smack him.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, so unless he tries something, you don't take the action, but if he does, you do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
if it comes around to my turn, that action is wasted. But yeah, basically, like I said, if in the event something happens, I can smack him.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm basically just holding this guy.
Right. It's
weapon
it's
three.
the prisoner guy's turn before mine, even though he's not on the list. If you want to do anything with him.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna turn to. Well, he's not gonna turn, but he's gonna speak to Effie. He's gonna say, "Look, man, you've got my weapons. How about you just let me leave? I'm just a regular goon. I'll get out of here."
Or how about you keep your mouth shut and you do exactly as I say, and nobody will get hurt.
What the hell do you have planned for me?
That's for me to know and you to wait to find out. So unless you want a bit of
Okay.
mace to the head, I suggest you stay there.
We've got some Goodfellas stuff going on here.
Okay. He Not proficient in grappling. What is he gonna do? No.
Again, if he tries anything,
he's not gonna try anything. He's weighed his options.
You mean he's checked his character sheet? It's like, oh shit, I'm not good at grappling.
It's not a good idea for him to do anything because he's gonna get smacked if he does, and it's gonna hurt.
He doesn't want to wait to find out what you have planned for him, but
Yeah, I know, Cor. I
you
know.
also have him dead to rights, so.
Well, do we see if any one of us three can put this guy out of his misery? Right, is Bandito done with his turn?
He's done.
Awesome. Right, I've got a flanking here, so can I finally kill this guy? Public roll, advantage because flanking.
Hey,
Does
finally.
that finally put him out of his misery?
Yes. Yes, you do. He's way, way out of his misery.
About time.
He probably had a point left.
He didn't have much left.
He was
let's
just
face it.
barely breathing. Like, out of one lung, too. It was all
By
like,
the way, Purple?
Yeah. So he sounded like an asthmatic. Gotcha.
Just in case you weren't aware, you can pop out the character sheet if you don't want to keep closing and opening it all the time.
That's fine. Right, well, has he got any clean space left in his shirt? I can wipe my weapons off because, ew.
Hey,
Wow.
toss me my
His-
arrows.
You can wipe it off on his denim jeans.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to
Wow.
use a spare hand to grab up the arrows for Quinevere. Hey, Cuddles, so what's going on upstairs?
We have a guy, Leo, basically I don't know, made love
Is
to
he-
him, and he got down on his knees, and
Oh.
he told me to go get help, so that's what I did.
I don't want to watch him make out.
I mean, you know Leo.
Unfortunately, yes. You up for watching some hot man on man action, Quinevere?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Wow.
Well-
Entertainment.
He's a demon.
Wow.
Unless the bandit wants to make an action, we can forgo the turn order for now, as we just head upstairs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
combat's technically ended since this guy's surrendered.
I'm going to rifle this guy's pocket, see if he found anything good before I leave.
Hmm.
Okay, who's going upstairs?
Those
Cuddles.
two are gone.
Those two? Okay.
I'm slowly following
As
the
I said, I'm
half
going to
eye
rifle.
on what he's getting out of the pockets.
I'm gonna just check if this guy's got anything on him before I head up. Apart from the scimitar.
I mean, the scimitar could be useful for you. It's another
Mm.
weapon that's you can use your dexterity modifier for. So.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. So, did he have any gems or gold or anything worthwhile on him?
He's got 20 gold.
Ooh, I'll
nothing
take
else
that.
on him.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
fine.
that's a lot of money.
He's a bandit.
Well, he searched the place. He
True.
was picking up some stuff.
Then I shall belatedly follow these guys up the stairs.
Leo, fat lady here smothered a dude to death downstairs.
Nah, I just took his head off. That's all good though.
Using my
Close
shield
enough.
arm so that I still have my mace ready, I'll just give her a thumbs up.
Ah, here's the second floor. In there. Okay.
So, as you can clearly see, this guy decided it was a
Thank
better idea to not get bashed in the back of the head and threw his weapons down.
You
I've
searched
moved
him
them
yet?
back behind me. I haven't had a chance to search him yet. I've been keeping him here, basically at weapon point. If somebody else wants to root through his pockets, feel free.
All right, I'll do it.
Hey, I got a question for you, guy tied up. Is he tied up?
No, he's basically just
Alright.
being.
He's on his
He's
knees with
right
no
there.
weapons.
Yeah,
He's-
he's
and
on his
he's
knees with no
docile.
weapons.
Beside his head, you know.
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So that guy downstairs, was he your friend?
Yeah, we work for
Smitty, by any
Smitty.
chance? Yeah, I thought as much. Is Smitty here today?
He's a freaking idiot. You don't hire two separate crews to do the same damn job.
I hired us to do this job. Where is Smitty right now? Is he
Well,
in here?
You wouldn't do the job for him, so he got us.
Well, that's a lie. He's lying to you.
Why else would we be here, you idiot?
I'm gonna
Did
tap
I
him
find
on.
anything in his pockets, by the way?
I'm gonna tap this guy on the shoulder and say, you know, it would be a really good idea for you to tell us everything that Smitty told you was going on here, and that's supposed to be an advantage because I have advantage on intimidation checks.
Look, he
Uh,
told me.
Well, that wasn't anything.
Wait,
Well, it was an 8
you're
on the
not very
first.
successful, but you still haven't done it right. So he's telling
Yeah.
you.
Goodness.
He told
This is
me
the
and the
best.
crew to get together and go whack Johnny over here. He swindled us all out of a good paycheck.
So you're not Johnny?
No, I'm not Johnny. I can't even find Johnny. Where's Johnny?
So you haven't offed Johnny yet.
No, we haven't. But we're still looking for his artifacts.
Right.
I'd like to make an insight check.
Yes. Me too.
We're on the second story window, right? Second story?
Yeah.
Okay, insight check on him.
There's mine. Here's hoping.
Oh,
The
Oh!
crew at this point is really. I mean, what do you
Jesus
get on
Christ.
this insight check?
Of all the things.
You know this guy's entire life story. He had terrible,
Okay,
terrible
wait,
parent
wait,
You know
problems.
his
I
favorite
am a-
color, his
y'all-
horoscope.
I do have one of my
You- You've
my
learned.
skills is
you
ear to
learned
the
the-
ground, where I have a contact in the background of a criminal underworld of the
Wow.
society, so I might legit actually know him
You might actually.
if that wants to
Okay.
make that work some kind of way.
So this is Cohen. He was born and raised on the south side of Flag is landing.
Wow.
Um,
Gee,
funny.
are you
So then
kidding?
can I
The-
pull a hey honey? Do
the
you
crew
remember
is
me?
very stressed at this point, so they were planning on double crossing Smitty at the end of this job. Anyway, once they get the artifacts, they were going to use them to off Smitty and take over his operation.
Where's your buddy? There were supposed to be 3 of you, wasn't there?
That's what I heard.
I don't know
Tapping him
where
on the
he
shoulder
is.
as I ask him that question.
I don't know where he is. I mean, we're searching the whole house, 3 floors. I gotta tell you something. Okay. Phew. There's more than 3 of us.
Okay.
Really?
Can I
Many.
grab him and
I
throw
got
him
a
out
few
the
extra
window?
guys because we're double crossing Smitty.
Uh-huh. And how many exactly of them are you then?
Besides me,
Besides
Mhm.
you, your friend downstairs doesn't count either.
Your friend
know
downstairs
about
has...
you got him. Oh,
Oh yes.
you got
I-
Tom.
We-
Oh
we-
shit.
We very
Um,
got him.
I only
okay,
smell
I will
2
not
people
lie
in
to
here.
By all
Okay.
means,
I
guys,
will
tell
not
him
lie to you.
exactly. Tell him exactly how you killed him. I'd love to hear this. I'm sure this
Oh,
guy
well,
would too.
Okay, I'm gonna hold out my hand. and
His
show
mama
him the
won't even
eyeball.
know who he is anymore.
I'm gonna show him
Stop
the
it!
eyeball
Stop it! It's
that I
too
plucked off the
gruesome.
end
Come
of
on,
his bowl.
I won't lie to you. Come, I already.
Well, go on then. Come on,
there's-
we don't have time for this.
What color eyes did
What?
he have?
I'm
Because I
still.
didn't
I'm still.
think he left
Trey, it's
before I
hard to
shot him
count when
out.
you're threatening me.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Baby, if you're not sure,
6
you better
guys. 6
overestimate-
guys. 6 guys.
Six?
Okay.
Oh,
6, huh?
6.
Can I grab
So-
him and throw him out the window?
No, the windows
Yes.
don't open.
Yeah, but you can smash him out
I
the
want
window
to
if you want.
grab him and
I'm not
throw
gonna
him
stop him.
through the window.
It's the
I-
second floor.
Have
that's what I
did
want to
finish
do.
Checking his pockets, and did he have anything?
No.
He had his grandfather's pocket watch,
oof,
silver pocket watch,
Fine.
oof.
fine condition, very fine condition.
Cute. Add a nut to the list of
I-
treasures.
I want to grab him and throw him out the window.
And roll
You mean
your
through the
strength
window?
Athletics, yay!
Athletics
check.
or
Ooh, athletics.
Oh,
yeah,
strength.
do
You
that.
got to defenestrate him.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
mean, he's
literal
not fighting back at
definition
this
of
point, so I
defenestration.
mean,
I'm assuming we have advantage because he's on his knees.
Wow.
Yeah, you go right ahead. Take advantage. Do it. Okay. Yeah, you succeed. You pick him up, and you run him towards the middle window.
Yes.
Ah! Smack.
What-
And
is he dead?
I can't
um,
remember how you calculate falling damage in this. It's like
Uh,
1d6
yeah,
per
he's-
Hang on.
something.
Let me. I can actually get that answer for you.
He'll probably
he's on
survive,
the
honestly.
he's on the ground, rolling in agony,
Yeah, I doubt
and-
it will kill him.
and he's very injured. It's the second floor. If this was the third floor, you would have killed him.
Can we assume broken legs? Like,
I actually
Um,
recognized that guy.
1d6 per 10 feet of falling damage.
Yep.
Yeah, I.
we'll
Same
just
as-
assume
it's-
legs are broken.
Legs are broken.
Okay, cool.
So,
Enough of
Guinevere-
that guy.
Guinevere,
if
how
you
about
want to go help him, go for it.
No, leave him out there to rot.
Guinevere? Why don't you just go ahead and finish the guy off and put him out of his misery?
Why would I?
Besides, he's making a lot of noise out there.
Go for it.
You know
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
If she's
might
not
as
going to
well.
do it. You know
Who
what? You're far too squeamish. Plus, you know the guy, so let's not make this personal. I have a bow. I'm going to just lean out and put an arrow in him.
That would be much better. Then I don't have to explain to anybody later why I killed him.
Fine by me.
I-
Right,
I was tired of hearing that guy talk.
right.
I don't blame you. I was planning on smacking him in the back of the head and knocking him out.
I'm
anyway.
assuming this is not
after
going to be
we're
an
done, so.
advantage shot.
I'm
I'm
firing
pretty
at a
sure.
target that's prone is at disadvantage.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I'm aiming down at him.
Yeah.
Prone's only
Uh,
if you're firing
That
across.
I guess it's up to
And he-
Batbeard
He
ultimately.
can't exactly.
You know,
move.
in this situation, like he's aiming down from
Second
a
floor.
height
Not a moving
advantage,
target.
and the target is on the ground, prone. I mean, it is a prime target. So, I mean,
Right.
I know rules and all, but the situation is just set.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't
the golden
outlogic
rule,
that.
as DM says.
Well, I mean, it's the rule is
Oh, he's
fun
dead.
before rules.
Golden rule,
Yep.
as DM says.
Yep.
Yep.
DM
If you
says.
really wanted to, you could say that he shot the arrow without making him roll, and he's dead now.
24. Yeah, he's
And a
yeah
20.
he's. You shoot him straight in the heart, and his breath fades in a few moments.
God.
He swindled
I mean-
and hurt too many people. I had to throw him out the window.
You know what? That cost me an arrow. I'm not getting back.
I'll
Yeah, we
pay
can probably
for it.
collect it later.
I'll collect it.
I'm
on
just
the
gonna
way
look
out.
at. I'm
Pretty
just
sure
gonna
he
look
got
at
enough
Cuddles
money
and
out
just
of
say,
his pockets to buy some more.
you know, we could have just offed him in here, right? I was going to smack him in the back of the head after we were done with him, but
I
mean,
promised
Cuddles has
Cuddles
a
that he.
temper.
I promised Cuddles that he could deal with criminals. That's his job, and that's
Fair
what he
enough.
wants to do.
All right. Besides, this was more fun.
Fun for who? Certainly not
Cuddles.
him.
Us.
Oh yeah.
I
Nothing
did.
like-
Hey, I didn't
nothing like
splatter blood all
defenestration.
over anyone, so we're
Look, guys,
clean.
this is not personal or enjoyable for me. This is just business.
I'm just gonna-
Defenestration is always interesting.
I'm gonna walk over, and as I pass by Cuddles, I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder and keep moving out the door.
Well, you know
Well,
what? There's no
gentlemen,
point
Okay.
I
in being
believe
sneaky.
we should be looking for artifacts. Let's
There's a
move
third
on.
floor.
How many more people?
We
did you
have
say were in here?
4
How many
more guys
rooms
to deal
are
with.
there?
Yeah.
This is how many rooms of upstairs? And why?
We need to sweep the rest of this floor before we go anywhere else, I think.
Hey, Cuddles.
Didn't
Can
I
you
be able to
smell
see the one room
anyone
that
else
we were
on this
just in?
floor?
I'll do a smell check.
Yeah, let's see if there's anyone else around before we move up or down.
I kind of botched the lighting
The-
a little bit.
Okay.
That's
That's
fine.
okay.
That's alright.
It's a learning experience.
That's fine.
It's
Don't
good,
worry
though.
about
I'm
it.
liking it so far.
This dynamic lighting is really nice.
That's
Good
my
job.
smell check.
Yeah, see if anyone else is on this floor.
Okay, so you're checking
I'm
the
smelling.
the door to your right is still locked. The door to the left was unlocked by one of the statues. You might check the other statues now. There are 2 that are unchecked.
Well,
Okay.
if
So
you
he
guys
doesn't,
want
he
to
doesn't
check,
smell anything.
I don't smell any guys or anything.
Let's go check the other
That's what that
rooms,
perception
just
check
in
was for.
case.
what was it for lock picking? Because I'm gonna see if I can just pick the lock on
Dexterity
this door.
plus proficiency bonus, since you've got proficiency in the lockpicking.
Right.
It's going to be a hard lock pick. Let me just-
Right. Yeah.
Out
pull
of
up the-
curiosity, did I see how Cuddles opened this door before when I was outside?
He stabbed it in its right arm.
But did he see it?
Did you
Was
see
he
it?
paying
Yes.
attention?
Okay, Cuddles, try what you did again. On this statue
Another
up here,
statue.
Beat
as
up
I
another
point to
statue?
that statue.
On this one?
Yeah. To open the left
Uh,
door. Try doing the same thing.
Well then, certainly didn't miss the
Okay.
statue.
Does the door open?
so I just stab it
door
straight
opens.
on in the arm, the
door
same
opens.
place.
That is the statue. Okay. All right. So he repeated that. Who's going in first?
Probably Tantalus, since
I was about to pick the lock, and if the door opens in my face, well.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. So without moving, you see with the door opening in front of you just slowly. There is a guy rattling around at a desk in front of you.
Can I make a stealth check? I mean, I know we made a lot of noise, but he doesn't seem to care, so.
Yeah, go
Can
for it.
Yeah, I'll give it a try. I doubt anyone else is gonna, but I might as well try and be a rogue, right?
14 stealth. Okay. He doesn't notice you. He's focused
Awesome.
on the desk.
Right. So do I move first, or do I wait for everyone else?
are you motioning to us to come and follow you?
They'll have to roll
Well,
their
I'll
stealth
do
checks
as
well.
last time.
if
I'll
they're
put my
gonna do-
hand behind me, make a hands up gesture, then a 1 finger to
Okay.
indicate one person in here.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
so-
roll a stealth check to move up behind Tantalus.
Ditto.
Right. So I'll just shift out the way for these guys.
Heyo! I am invisible. Screw all you guys.
Okay. You enter and are unseen.
Oh no!
Hey guys,
That's gonna give you away.
yeah.
Well,
These two come
All right.
sauntering through.
I'm storming through.
Yep.
Meh.
Well, bugger.
well, since we've been discovered, I'm just gonna yell out to this guy: weapons down, on the ground, right now.
So,
Intimidation.
would that be with an advantage because there's 4 of us in
I
here?
already have advantage on intimidation checks because of
Well,
all of
he's
the
not
soul
impressed.
melts I've got.
With all 4 of you standing there, he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Right, do we want to go for
I mean,
initiative here?
Yeah.
are we at? Yeah. Do we roll
I think
initiative?
it's an initiative thing.
Is he attacking us yet?
Well, it's a standoff at this point.
Is he
It's a
attacking us yet?
standoff at this point.
So
So
I
it's
return with the-
initiative.
Yeah.
We're the people who just killed 2 of your friends. Stand down.
Ah, 2 of my weak friends. I'm not impressed.
4 against 1. You want to play?
Cuddles
Just
once
roll it.
again
Look, I
rolling
don't
the
even know
exact
who
same
you
number as
are.
me.
How threatening are you?
You're.
I guess you're about to
remarkably
find
stupid.
out now, aren't you?
Just roll your initiative. Who didn't?
Okay.
Me. I'm working on it.
Ah.
The initiative
Okay.
for the bandit.
I'm trying to remember to
is-
actually select my name this time.
Cool.
Or my
Ah.
DLO.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
it
quite
almost hit a
difficult.
20. Wow, 3
Hmm.
people with 17 initiative.
Wow.
Wow, you're all going before me.
Go ahead and sort the order then.
I will.
How
Guinevere's
do you
up
work
first,
out
it
who
seems.
goes first?
Ultimately, we probably should be using because we can technically decide, but with the automatic sort, I think it's easier because Guinevere is
Yeah,
up
fair
top,
enough.
and
It
then-
just randomly selects. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Works for me.
Yep.
Alright, well,
Uh.
then I am going to shoot him in the eye again. Since that seems to be turning into my
Your signature.
my signature move. Let's do this.
So you're gonna get the nickname Blind Widowmaker kind of fast.
Well,
Maybe not. Not on this guy, at least.
okay, if it says 2
I have
that
I have
means
the
it is
perfect
including my
I have the
plus 2,
perfect
isn't it?
nickname.
You missed.
For,
Off
I have the perfect
side,
nickname for
6 on the
Guinevere,
wall.
guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna call her the Poker.
Poker face.
Oh, that's better. Poker face.
And not because she's good at cards.
That could
Yeah.
be, actually.
Oh, maybe.
Don't know yet.
We're all stuffed in this tiny corner with you shooting an arrow at him. Yep, this is an interesting
fine.
situation.
That's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Housey, you doing anything else?
Over here.
Oh, whoa.
Your mic went out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scoot over here.
Yep. Cool.
Okay. Finally, I get to test out my new thing that I've got. I'm so
Okay.
happy.
Test away.
All right, I'm gonna go up to this guy. Now, real quick, actually, before I move, out of curiosity, do I have enough space to get like right here ish?
Yeah.
Is there enough space? There is.
Yeah. The chair is kind of pushed into the desk.
Awesome. So I'm gonna move to here because I've got enough
Okay.
room, and I'm going to swing at this guy with my mace.
It's a mace in your face.
Mace time.
No, it just whips out a can of mace.
Ooh, that just misses.
Ah, damn. Okay. Actually, you know what? Because of that, I'm going to use my lucky dice
Ah,
and add a 1d6 to that attack roll.
Okay.
oh,
That's
Ooh.
13.
Oh no.
I'm going to. I'm going to use my other lucky dice as well, then, because I can use them both for one roll. So there we go.
holy! I think Roll20 actually
All right.
physically hates us.
Yes. So that's
Alright,
a
you
14.
succeeded.
Sorry, a 15 total. Excuse me. All right, and that is
Oh,
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Sweet. Okay.
I see that number there. I see what that says under it.
Let me just
Uh-huh.
check his weaknesses. Do you have weaknesses?
By the way, anybody who is paying attention to that roll will see a flash of black as I smack that guy as well, coming from my
Okay.
bluish weapon.
Weaknesses to this stuff. Okay. Very standard fighter.
Really now.
Mm-hmm. Core, you know exactly what I took. You don't even need to. This is one of the things that I took instead of the arm guards of disruption in case I needed it. I did. I did indeed take Necrocarnum weapon.
All right, it is Cuddle's turn.
Bear
It's another criminal, and he's doing criminal things.
walks here, and Bear wants to try to throw him out the window.
Again, really?
Yes.
Jeez. Well, it's not going to be as easy this time because this guy's actually prepared for a fight now.
So what would you like?
Okay, yeah, you have to initiate a grapple. So.
Yep.
Athletics.
Yes.
Opposed rolls. Yeah, Dark V, this is 5th edition. Ooh, if he rolls a 1, you might still be able to grapple him.
Oh!
Contested rolls win by defender.
Yep.
Remember, we
okay.
decided last time house rules.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang it! All right,
Bitch goes out the window.
that would have been great. This is all set up for
Oh.
Windows.
This is too funny.
We're
Well-
supposed to win.
Tantalus, you're up.
House rules.
You've gotten an opportunity for flanking.
Didn't we say last time that if
Wait,
it's a contested roll that
It's
we
defender.
win, not
It's always
the...
defender.
Defender wins.
It's
Defender
defender, yeah.
You do get a bonus action if you want to
Oh,
just slightly
oh,
walk
I
away.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, because normally you have to meet or beat the DC.
So as I'm trying to grapple with him, I just stab him in the shoulder.
Grappling's an action though.
Wait, but I get a bonus action, right?
Yeah,
You can
bonus
only use your
action.
bonus action to attack if you take the attack action.
Oh, never mind then.
Really?
Whatever, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
That's
grapple
how it
I
works.
counted
thought
as an
grappling
attack.
would be considered an attack.
Yeah, what Hounty said.
Grappling is a grapple action. It's
Okay,
weird. I know.
okay.
Cool. All
Oh,
right,
fair
I'm
enough.
done then.
Fifth
Right.
5th edition is weird like that. I know.
Well, I'm gonna move over to there and get the flank with.
And because you're flanking, you have sneak
Leo.
attack. If you
Yes,
hit.
I do.
It's hoping.
Give him the old 1-2 and fingers crossed. Feet, don't fail me now because I have none.
Well, I think those both hit.
I don't know about the second one. And I get the 1d6 for sneak attack on that, right?
Yeah,
And
they
that's
got
RD6.
that. Second one.
Wow. Well, that wasn't really worth
I mean,
it.
hey, damage is damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, does
no,
that
you-
go
you
up
hit
to
both.
2D? Does that go up to 2d6 at rank
Nope.
2 with rogues?
You can only
Right.
use sneak attack once per round.
No,
regardless of
the
how many
damage.
attack.
How does
15
the damage
points.
calculate on sneak attacks per level?
You get. Let me double check for you real quick. Hang on. Because I believe it's at level 3 is when you'll have 2d6.
Right, okay.
Yep. Right now it's just 1d6. Yeah, it scales with your level.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. Because I know these guys are fairly tough, considering what we had to do to the last one.
Yeah, but I mean that's still, 17 points of damage. On top of the 12 that I did earlier.
Okay, it is now his
17
turn.
points, yep. Yep.
All right. He's going to take a wild attack at the bear.
Yeah.
And misses entirely.
And misses.
Yikes!
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, you guys are tough. I shouldn't open my big mouth.
A little too late now, isn't it, buddy? Guinevere, you know what to do.
My pleasure.
Let's see here. Correction, Effie, it triggers once per turn, not once per round. Oh, right. So if he's able to sneak attack on an AOO, then he can sneak attack damage to the AOO. Okay. So yeah, you can still do it during an attack of opportunity. It's just once per turn.
That's what I
Arrow to
thought.
the eye.
Sorry. Thank
I'm
you for the correction there,
assuming
Cor.
Successful.
Oh, yeah. On a 20, I'd
I'm
say
pretty sure
so.
that hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
20 is considered a
I
high
just
armor
realized
class.
something else. Do you still have concentration maintained on your hunter's mark? You could hunter's mark this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little late now.
Didn't need it.
Yeah.
But-
Oops.
You've almost got him. He's bloodied. So,
Nice. And missing an eye now.
Yeah.
It's too bad taking out an eye doesn't change their attack rolls.
There is
Well,
actually a
if he
feat,
were-
I think, for blinding
If he were
attack.
attacking with a crossbow or something like that, his aim would be off a little bit. I'd count
You
that.
see, instead of the injuries thing,
But it
what
has
we-
no eye.
Yeah. So
He can
I
still
had a rule-
swing.
guys. I had a rule for that in 3.5, which was called is a called shot. So you could actually do a blinding shot.
You can still
Two
technically do called shots.
Yeah, but they're extra difficulty to hit, so they add the armor class
True.
for difficulty.
Okay.
But that's how I used to do it for called
Extra
shots.
armor class for difficulty. Yeah.
Meh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
Cool.
basically it just makes the smaller the target, the higher the AC it is
That's-
to hit.
That sounds good.
Hmm.
But anyway, my turn.
I'd say a 20 probably hits an eye though, because that was a high roll.
Yeah, this guy gets smacked at advantage now.
Yep.
Smack.
I think
Yeah,
16
smackety
is a hit 'cause my
smackety
dagger
smack.
hit.
Ooh, yeah.
that hit?
Smacked. He's smacked.
And
He's about
10
to get
damage.
whacked.
10 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, he's whacked. Okay, he's dead.
Flash of black and then dead.
He is dead. Your mace swing was extra powerful, and honestly, it makes you look strong.
I really wish I had the Necrocarnum weapon bound right now. Would have been nice.
Hey Cuddles, why not waste the opportunity? There's a window right there.
You can still throw him out. I mean, he's dead, but
Yeah.
By the way, are any
wait.
of you searching these empty rooms?
I want to search that guy.
We
before
should
we throw him
probably-
out the window.
I'm gonna
Search the
try-
guys.
Find
I'm gonna
anything?
try and stop Cuddles before he throws him out.
He probably bounces out the window
We'll
with a
search
the
the
knife.
house. So
We'll search the house once we've the guys in it.
okay,
Yeah.
Focus
But
on
we don't
that
want to
then.
get caught with our
Mhm.
pants down.
Yeah.
Yep.
gotcha.
Let's search this guy
What was that
before
sound again?
before Cuddles throws him out the window, shall we?
Is there a creature in this house?
So
Really?
it seems.
I think we're being followed. Shush.
Here. Wish you were able to join this. I've only played about 5e about 4 times. See, this specific campaign wasn't really open to the public. It was just us guys. Partially because this is Batbeard's first game as a DM.
And it's fun.
And we're
Yeah.
having a
I
good
could've-
time
I still
throwing
can't
people
believe
out of
that-
windows.
I'm never gonna let you live this down, but I can't believe I had to talk you guys into this.
I'm reluctant to play online because I've never had a good experience with it before. So,
Fair. That's fair.
so does he bounce off the window or go out of it?
Well, I said I was gonna try and stop him before he threw him out
Yeah,
the window,
like,
so we
let
can
me
search the guy.
search. Did we search the guy? And then he can toss him out the window.
Yeah.
So
I
I
need
said
to
I'd
op-
search him real fast.
Do I need to oppose the roll to try and stop him from throwing him out the window?
Yes, you do.
Go for it. Yeah, you do.
Damn it.
He already rolled, so
I
I'm an
accidentally rolled that at
advantage.
advantage.
You
Me too.
do not
you should have
succeed.
rolled with advantage because I was gonna help. Remember?
Oh well.
Ah, okay.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
He is out the window.
I was rolling
Boom.
too.
It doesn't matter. He goes out the window anyway.
He goes out the window.
It's okay. We can search him later.
Fair.
Hopefully nobody comes across him.
It's
Exactly.
10 o'clock at night.
Okay,
I
Cuddles,
think
let us
It's-
search
it's
the damn
actually
bodies
past 12
before you
now,
throw
so-
anybody
Yeah.
else out.
These are all criminals. They deserve to rot.
They might have something important in their
I don't care
pockets.
what they have. They got it from people, and you
What
don't
if it
deserve
could
to
hurt
have it
somebody
either.
else?
You don't
Okay,
deserve to
guys,
have it
guys,
either.
guys.
What
We're
if
not
they could
getting.
hurt
We're
somebody
not
else?
getting anywhere by arguing. We can deal with this later. We need to clear out the rest of the guys before one of us gets the drop on.
It's the fat lady who
Or
keeps
before-
flapping her lips.
Shut up, Cuddles, or I'm gonna smack you as well.
Try it.
You know what? The most valuable thing that went out that window was one of your arrows, so we can go get that later. Right. Onward. I'm gonna leave this room and head out back into the hallway.
I'm gonna follow them before this gets any more ridiculous.
Oh, someone heard the noise.
someone's coming up the stairs.
Oh.
Has he noticed us yet?
I should assume so, since we
Ye-
just came out the door.
Has noticed you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
what the? And he turns around and starts going back down the stairs.
Oh, damn it.
oh,
I'm going to
Chase.
reshape my Incarnum weapon into a light hammer and chase after him. Or sorry, not a
I'm
light
gonna-
hammer, actually, to a javelin.
Throwing hammer?
Javelin.
since he's not attacking, can I make a cold shot for his leg with my bow?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
and hit.
me too.
I'm
Yep.
running after him.
No advantage. Let's see.
Just shoot
No.
like normal?
No, I missed.
Shoot like normal?
Clatters against the wall. Yep, just shoot like normal, but it's
Okay.
a higher miss chance.
Normal.
so-
Okay, so no normal,
missed.
not disadvantage or anything?
No, just firing.
Okay.
Ah, so
He missed as well.
yep.
Damn.
So we can't hamstring him.
Well, I'm running after him, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll
And
run after
you got
him
your
as well.
Incarnum weapon out?
I do, yes. And as soon as I have the chance, I'm going to throw my javelin at him.
I'm going to say that you're a little bit faster than him. He was coming up the stairs at the time he saw you. It took him a while to turn around and get back down.
Oh, so
Um,
am I in melee range with him then?
You are in melee range of him.
Okay, stabby stabby.
Are you gonna do a cold shot or
And
Oh,
I missed
okay.
anyway.
And you
Ah.
missed.
this guy is agile?
All right.
Initiative.
That just
He's gone down to...
If he's
No.
moving out of my melee range, I get an attack of opportunity on
the
him.
first floor. Yeah, you get an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
oh, that's
Heyo.
a hit.
Excellent. Dealing
7 points of damage.
7 points.
Nice. Well, at least we have a blood trail to follow now. So roll for initiative, or do we chase first?
That's a good question. Depends.
Assuming
How
I'm
do you
still
wanna
at the
handle that,
top-ish
Batbeard?
of the stairs.
Do we initiative first or run first?
That's the top. Okay, yeah.
Do we roll initiative at this point, or what's going on?
He's there.
And
Yeah,
just let-
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Initiative. Okay.
Everybody
Initiative.
reroll.
Fair.
On my token.
There
Where
you
is my
go.
token?
My initiatives.
I'm moving you.
Heyo.
Wow.
You're all kind of piled up there on the stairs. There. Effie's just a little bit ahead of you.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll fill out
Cuddles
the
is
staircase
fast.
soon.
I imagine
It's a good thing you
Cuddles
can
is
fit into tighter spaces there, Purple. Because of the fact that you're
long.
weird
I'm a
physiology.
large creature because I'm long. Yeah.
Yeah.
So width-wise, I only count as a medium, thankfully.
Yes.
Cuddles is
Okay, let me
screaming for
reroll
great justice or
those.
something like that as he charges off.
Oh, come on!
Okay,
Are you
then.
serious?
This guy
He's
is
going to-
terrified.
We need to roll a dex tiebreaker.
Let's just say adrenaline does wonderful things for your initiative rolls.
So do I have to roll Dex as a tiebreaker?
I think
It's
so.
up to Batbeard.
It's up
If
to
it's
Bat.
a wait a minute.
Bat can
if
tell
it's
me
a
what to do.
21 because of
I'm gonna say
modifiers versus a 21
players.
with a natural 20, wouldn't the natural 20 win?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I-
at that point.
As
It's up
much
to
as I
Bat.
hate
It's
to
it's
say
it's
that.
up to Bat. It's up to.
I was just gonna say for simplicity, let's say players beat in initiative ties.
Okay, that
Okay.
works.
That's fair.
easy.
Alright. So, Cuddles, you're up.
Well, Cuddles would absolutely move here. He's still running down the stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cuddles will use plotted dagger.
Damn these spiral stairs! Shit.
Do I have an advantage being right behind him?
No,
Shouldn't think so.
Okay.
I wouldn't think so. Yeah. You're not flanked with him or anything, so.
And
Oof.
bonus.
Bonus?
He's using his bonus action to swipe
Ah,
at this guy
right.
with his other weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you hit
Both times or just
7
the first?
points of
times.
damage.
both
Nice.
times.
That is the end of my
This guy
turn.
does not
Okay,
have
so
very
it's gonna
much
be a
in terms-
dagger attack. Your dagger swings. You hit him in the arm. Your Urskana claw at his shoulders, and he is sporting some pretty nice scratch marks.
Nice. My turn is done.
Awesome.
He's up.
His turn. If he's running, that's another attack from Stainless, though.
He's gonna continue to run.
Attack of opportunity
Go
from
ahead and
Stainless.
do an attack of opportunity.
What do I do? Same like
just roll
dagger?
your
dagger.
You
Who's
get
running?
one attack.
So yeah, I assume the dagger.
Oh wow, it's almost 10 o'clock.
Missed anyway.
Yeah, it's getting late. Time flies when you're having fun, and we have been having
Yeah, we've
fun.
been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes already.
Yep. Oof, he's fast.
Explains why the cat isn't my face. It's dinner
Okay.
time.
So I'm assuming I miss with the
You
attack.
missed.
Yeah.
Dinner time.
You were all pretty fast as well, so.
Not as fast as
Oh wait.
him.
Wait, nope.
That's 10 feet. That's...
Well, if I jump down, I might be able to reach him
Yeah,
immediately.
see, my movement will only carry me to the bottom of the stairs at this point.
Out of curiosity, how high up are we from here? Like if I was to jump over the railing.
You're
Yeah.
about 15 feet up.
Probably
That's
not a
a
good
high
idea to
stairwell.
jump down
The
there.
Yeah.
the very top is about 25 feet up.
Okay. So I should theoretically be able to get to him, ish.
You can get... Well,
Ish.
it's a...
Mhm.
Melee attacks are within a 5 foot. So
Yeah,
as long as you're
so-
at least within 5 feet of him, you can melee attack.
Yeah. So I should be able to get up to him, yeah? Because again,
Yeah.
without the grade, it's a little weird. So okay.
Yeah.
So I will get up behind him and stab him with my spear. Again,
Are spears reach weapons?
or
in this?
javelin rather.
Right, a javelin. Okay, javelins aren't. Spears are. I think spears are a 10-foot range. Javelins are a thrown weapon, though, so...
I'm pretty sure that hits.
Oh,
That
wow.
Definitely hits.
I rolled a 19. That is 8 points of damage.
Your
You know what?
javelin? Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
So
Be glad I don't have any coal out right now, because that's a 1d8.
Thinking about this, I probably should have locked the door on the way in.
Probably.
Yeah.
A little late now.
Yeah, a little late now.
But yeah, this guy got stabbed again.
okay. Yeah, he got really stabbed by that.
Yeah.
Trying to think of
Um,
something specifically with javelin, but I'm not coming up with anything.
Well, think of it like a short spear, unless he's throwing it. It'd be more like that.
Well, yeah, no, it's the javelin is effectively a thrown spear,
Yeah.
but it can
so
also be
it's
used
like
as
a
a
short
Okay, you
spear.
poke him in the liver a little bit.
Ooh. There goes his drinking habit.
Yeah. that's
Wow, I think we've been at the combat so long, the music actually stopped.
Yep.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Let
it
me,
restarted
yeah.
on my end.
let me
I don't know why
start,
it
start something else then.
This
Yeah,
is a
we could
long
use some
combat. This is a
combat-ish
big house.
music at this point.
Yeah. Well, how about some running away screaming music?
That's a little better, yeah.
Yeah, these guys have a lot of hit points. It's
Yeah, I
it's
did
kinda
notice
crazy.
that.
Yeah, it is kind of nuts. All right, but that's my turn.
Housey?
So
I think
Guinevere's
next.
up.
Alrighty. Well, from where I'm standing, I can
You-
shoot him, right?
You got a
Oh,
shot at him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step
Got a great
forward
shot
just
on
the
him.
tiniest
Yeah, I was
bit,
gonna
just
say
to
you
make
might
sure
wanna
I'm
get out
around
from
She's
underneath
everybody.
25.
me.
Yeah, she's 25 feet up, so she should be able to hit the guy no problem without a risk of hitting me.
And the face.
All shot to the face.
Well, head. Oof.
Excellent shot.
You're really good with that
Oh,
bow.
and let me add my extra. What is the action
You
where
have
I
to
can
s-
put it on somebody else
a bonus
before
action.
or after?
It's a bonus
after?
action. You have
Okay.
to say before you make the attack that you've
Yeah.
moved the hunter's
Okay.
mark over. So you can still move the
Okie
hunter's
dokie.
mark over. You just won't get the
Well,
hunter's
it's
mark
moved
damage.
over now,
Okay.
but not. I guess it doesn't count yet.
That's
So
still 10 damage. That is
Minus-
you were
See-
obscene on these rolls.
Dark.
Okay, he's
playing
not looking
Sky-
good. He's starting to look really bloodied here.
playing Skyrim music is a really bad idea because copyright.
Yeah. Twitch
That's
is
a
starting
terrible
to ban
That's
idea.
not
channels.
Skyrim music.
Is it not?
Well, no, I was just making a comment that somebody said in my chat.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Twitch is starting to ban channels for stuff like that, so no copyright
Yeah,
music.
copyright stuff is a bad idea.
In fact,
Okay.
apparently they're starting to ban people who swear excessively. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Well, no,
not
excessive
good.
swearing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, just try to keep it to less than
Yeah.
you
Well, we
know,
don't swear
10
too much
seconds.
We've been good.
You
occasionally.
know?
No,
We've
we
been
usually
good.
don't. It's once in a while.
Housey, you moving again, or are you good with your turn?
Are you able to get around me?
Oh, I can get an angle on him. Because, yeah,
Okay.
I can go from...
You can
Yeah.
also
Then I'm gonna stay
squeeze
where I'm at.
being
Yep.
you.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can just, like, scoot round to there. I assume my tail just goes around the back of the...
As long as, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you can get around me, I'll leave it be.
Yeah, that's a clear enough shot, right?
Yep.
But because I'm going with the bow again. I probably
Good.
won't go for a cold shot since he's already looking hurt and he's probably not going to get away. So... I am terrible with my bow.
Apparently.
There's a miss. I am going to take the rest of my move action though, and I already worked it out. I can actually reach the bottom of the stairs.
Cool.
So I can head to there, and then end my turn.
I'm up, right?
You're
You are?
Can I squeeze
You know-
by Tantalus coming down the stairs?
You certainly
Yeah, how
can.
wide are these? Yeah, I assume
Pretty,
these
Yeah,
pretty wide
another-
stairs.
Another note for people:
Pretty
unless
tall
your
and wide
character is
stairs.
specifically intentionally blocking, it's safe to assume that you're just letting them pass.
Cool.
And you've got 35 movement, so you should be
You
well
should be-
within range.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
You
good.
know, you know what I expected you to do coming down the stairs is just tackle him and surf him down the stairs.
Nah.
That would have been amusing.
That would have been really amusing.
All right, dagger
Nope.
Ooh,
Nope.
and quaz.
Go on. Ah,
come on!
That is the end of my turn.
how's he just soaking up the luck?
Yeah, no
That's
kidding.
what it is.
Not my fault.
I mean, I haven't been doing too bad with my rolls, so
Right, if
Okay,
he
let's
moves
see.
away from the pair of you now, that's 2 attacks of
2
opportunity.
attacks of opportunity. Yep.
Yeah.
He moves away. I've got to get home to my family.
Stab.
Oof. Oof. That's both hit. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. He's looking very injured.
Oh my god.
He's still alive.
At this point, he's fumbling around at the door. Where's the lock? Where's the lock? Crap, where's the lock? He doesn't even realize that it's not locked.
Well, is that his turn?
That's his turn.
Oh, you poor bastard!
You know, you don't even have to get in range of him, Effie. You could have just thrown
I
the
could
javelin.
throw it at him, yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, where's the
Isn't
fun
it-
in that?
It's an incarnate weapon. It's not like
Stab.
you're going to lose it. Oof. Okay, Effie's soaking up the luck too.
7 points of damage.
Ugh.
And he collapses on the floor.
And I immediately start searching him before Cuddles has a chance to do anything.
Well, we're on the ground floor. It'd
Damn
be no
straight.
fun. No fun throwing him out a window on the ground floor, right, Cuddles?
I'm unimpressed.
Do I find anything interesting on him?
You find a wedding ring and a note to his lovely wife.
Oh. Heartstrings. Heartstrings, do you have any? Oh,
I don't really feel bad for this guy because he tried to kill us. Or rather, he's part of the band
he
who was trying to
ran
kill us.
Way before. Yeah.
he didn't try and kill us. He didn't fight back at all.
No. If you're stupid enough to work with a bunch of mafiosos to go over another mafioso's house,
Just-
Real quick, can I take a quick skim of the note and see what it says?
Just a usual sappy love letter, or is it a shopping list?
It's a sappy love letter. It's you know, my dearest Jacqueline, your eyes just inspire me every morning.
Ugh.
Hugs and kisses.
All right. Well, I've got.
is this a
it,
good break point?
I've got it listed in my inventory as a sappy love letter to Jacqueline.
Let's take a break then.
Are we breaking or is that?
Like we
I mean, it's
You
4
mean-
o'clock in the
You-
morning
we
for
have
purple.
some-
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got
So,
a lot of them. A lot of
we've got
them.
half of them, so.
do
But
we
it's
want
a
to keep
good
going?
sp-
I
it's a
mean,
good stopping point. Well, we kind of have to. We
I mean,
made plans for
purple-
later tonight.
yeah, it is 4 o'clock in the morning for purple.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's-
4.
It's America Day tomorrow. We have plans
Oh.
for.
Oh,
we need
right.
to go
Okay.
get ready for.
Right, I forgot. You guys have 4th of July. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yes, I did
Okay.
forget.
Is this a
So-
horrible stopping point, Bat? I mean,
No, this is fine.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's
awesome.
fine.
Okay, good, because
Big house.
Big house.
I love
like
the
it.
Might
note I'm
even
putting
add an
down right
attic,
now.
I don't know.
We haven't even had
Could
a
be
chance
fun.
to explore the house yet. We've literally just been stabbing things.
That's the
I'm
best
okay
way to
with
go
that.
about it. Yeah.
we can finish stabbing things next time and then explore for all the good stuff.
Yep.
Mhm.
Free
I
to explore
literally
then.
wrote down for my notes, Cuddles likes throwing criminals out windows.
No, that's a good trait.
Yeah.
Actually, should also enjoy shooting out eyeballs. But
Oh, I don't need to put that. That's natural.
oh, and by the way, I've been collecting the eyes and putting them with my direwolf scrotum.
Murder,
If
Murder
anyone
Quest.
remembers that.
That's murder. As Caranthe put it, Murder Quest in the House, Chapter 1 has come to a close.
All right, Bat, you want to give us a ceremonial summary to lead us out?
All right, in this part of the journey, the party made their way back to the Grand Flagon, ordered some food, and talked it out, their strategy for what they want to do in the special situation and opportunity that they have. Been given the instructions, the clear instructions by the Lich Queen. They think that it is important to find the enemy of her the enemy of who? Wait, how does that work? The enemy of my enemy
Yeah.
is my
Yep.
friend. So it'd be her enemies.
Yeah, there you go.
Just that. I'm
That's
not
a
gonna say
hell of a
enemies. What? Anyway,
Words.
and so
English things. Sorry.
So
Yeah.
after said discussion, they came across a very distraught mafia boss who was down on his luck, his business ruined, seeking revenge. He asked them, the capable heroes, if they wanted to aid him in taking out his ex-partner, and in return he would reward them with all the gold in that house and one of the artifacts. Instead, they decided to take out them both, chasing down the mafia boss as he tried to run away. He eventually got away after lying through his teeth, and now they are in said house where all of the belongings are. They've viciously murdered 4 of the crime,
Syndicate.
That'll do.
and are waiting to finish off the other 2, as well as find Johnny. Where is he? Is he in the house?
knows?
Nobody knows.
Nice sinister
All right.
music.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
guys.
Bye.